be I think it's going to be a nice active game, which is what we're always looking for, I feel like.
Yeah, and we need to talk about this mid matchup. Earthshaker versus Ember Spirit. It's Leo style on the Shaker, so he knows what he's doing. And the plan here is to shut down the Ember and make him like try to recover his game early by rotating, but with little resources like boots and bottle. And then the Shaker can get to like early blink dagger and start punching Infinity lineups. So yeah, I really like Infusion draft. I think I'll go with them on the first game.
Yeah, the more I look at it, the more I'm favoring Fusion. I feel like they've just got the tools to really slow down the game. They're even going to go for a 5-man smoke here to try and invade the rune. Not going to catch out the Medusa, but Pugna looks like... No. Wait, no way. This is so deep. They're going for it. Smoke will break, so they'll know Medusa should be there. Nope. Oh. Someone put on the Benny Hill music. They immediately back up. Smoke broke. Medusa managed to sniff that one out, but they will at least take over the territory for the bounty rune. Now, you were talking a bit about the mid lane. Do you think, as a lane, that is the most important one in this game?
Yeah, I mean, they need to make sure on Infinity that the Duza is not losing the lane, because the Ember is probably gonna lose his lane. So,
right.
This is the rough part. The mid lane, if Ember manages to do well, it's by outplaying Shaker.
Yeah.
Leo style is a very strong laner, so it's kind of a hard thing to do. So yeah, we need to be watching the mid lane, but also watching for the Duza on the top lane. Because Muerta, Primal, very strong lane.
Very strong combo. I mean, but this Pugna is going to be super annoying for them to deal with in the early levels. In fact, though, a Blood Grenade going to go through. Fear back. Frank looks to pick up the first blood here with the W. Never Blast going to go through, but there it is. First blood over onto Michael. And I was just praising the Pugna for how annoying it's going to be. They obviously think it's annoying too, because they instantly kill him.
He misstepped. He can't really get that close to the Muerta into the trees because he dies quite... Oh, he canceled his TP. Oh no, man.
Oh, that's rough. Oh, we're even going to zoom in on him. The Observer's doing him dirty. Okay.
He needs to take care of his anxiety, man. Just died 1 minute into the game. Just chill, bro.
Yeah, just, you know, it's fine. It's best of 3. You got multiple games that you can do this in. It's just first blood. You're all good. You're all good. Maybe picking up... I was going to try and give a reason that maybe like picking up an item from the shop for the Medusa, but no, I'm pretty sure that was just a cancel.
He has his own items in there. He got the stick on the backpack. He was trying to ward the camp. He was able to... Pugna is a very strong post 5. He has a very long attack range. He gains 5 damage per level also. So if you play it correctly and position correctly on the lane, you are very annoying against the enemy offlaner, especially if it's a melee hero. But you cannot feed. If you feed, you throw away your natural advantage.
Yeah, throwing away. Yeah, just you need to get those early levels on the Pugna. If we're looking at the other lanes, down in the bottom lane, a little bit of just a back and forth. And I feel like this bottom lane is going to be super stable for both teams. Both Doom and Terrorblade tend to not really look for that early aggression apart from in the pokes.
Yeah, he's gonna pop the meta just to play the lanes, nice on creeps. He just wants to farm. They don't have aggressive potential here. Kill potential is close to 0 also, so yeah, they just play for creeps here. And Infinity, if they find an opening, they can try something on the TP if the Phoenix is like pulling creeps, going for runes. So that's the story of this lane. Oh,
Phoenix gonna have the dive to get away, but now TB chase. They're trying to contest over the Lotus. Looks like Doom is gonna get it, and they will. Terrorblade still gonna be poking, and Doom not looking healthy enough to really go for anything, so we'll just back up. Has that healing Lotus. A lot of damage coming out. Katara really wishes they had Metamorphosis now.
For boots first on Doom, so no stats. And he doesn't have a creep also. So yeah. He's getting some CS at least.
Brute and Terror. I mean, there's just a lot of poking going down in the bottom side of the map. How How likely do you feel like this is at all attempts to get kills other than just being annoying to each other?
Yeah, for Radiant, they're just making sure Infinity is not in position to be aggressive, because the Doom is always low HP, and if Doom dies there, it's a disaster.
Oh, Katara gonna dodge out on the brambles. They're going for more. They even flew a blood grenade for that, and yeah, this is such aggressive side lanes actually.
Yeah, you can't outrun this Doom at this point.
Oh, now Icarus dive forward. I feel like every time I try and look away from the bottom lane, someone tries to go in for something. Like Doom is on 100 health. Surely there's going to be a kill here. Bramblemaze will hit on Katara. There it is. Shadow Realm, not expecting the 2 points. And just absolutely melts the Terrorblade there. Finally, like we were just getting teased with how low everyone was in that bottom lane.
Yeah, pure outplay in there against the TB. And look at the mid lane.
That was a bird.
Shaker has 7 denies. It's not too bad for the Ember.
Yeah, he's keeping up.
Yeah, more CS on the Shaker, but that's expected. Ember is even denying some creeps here and there, but it's not terrible.
Definitely, and as you said, like this mid lane, really we're expecting the Earthshaker to just absolutely dominate it. So every single last hit, every single deny the Ember Spirit can get will just be worth almost double, just because he's not expected to come out on top here.
Yeah, but it's gonna be a boring one because these two guys, they know what the one wants to do. So
Oh, up in the top lane. Gonna go forward here with the trample onto the Medusa. Root will miss. So it looks like they were just trying to scare the Medusa, but level 5. Pretty hard to kill her right now. So just trying to stop the last hitting of the tower, I suppose.
yeah, she has a lot of mangoes, also stick charge, so they just need to poke.
Oh.
Meta.
Meta popped and a Doom killed.
Yeah,
Willow was... Dark Willow rotated away, she's getting the stacks.
Yeah, and contest the rune to help out the Ember. So she left Doom alone and he died. And she was not able to get the rune because it was stopped. So unlucky.
Yeah, sometimes you got to make those movements. Sometimes they pay off, sometimes they don't. You kind of just like shrug and say, okay, my bad. Like, but at least they got the stack. You can catch up with the stack, isn't that great?
Yeah, I think Doom thought he was not dying there.
Jump forward from Frank, and oh my god, the damage onto Pugna up in the top lane. The trample doing so much. We can't Will finish that one up. Dark Willow here, sorry, Shadow Realm. The right clicks go through. Just the ball with the snake. Frank looking like they're gonna get away though. They just don't have the damage to bring down the Primal Beast. Also has a healing Lotus if they're ever feel truly in danger. The rotation from the Ember Spirit just gonna pick that one up. Nice little one. Tries to contest the Wisdom Rune, but won't be able to pick it up as Muerta already on it.
Yeah, nice try though, but if he was like more ready for that with the Remnant, he was gonna be able to, but a little bit too late. Oh no.
Trying to kill Medusa again. Blood Grenade gonna go through after the dead shot hits. Walking back, not much health left. Does still have the mangoes. Pops the wand as well. Root hits on Prada, so they go down, and now Frank in the area. Want to try and get the kill. Onto Dark Willow. Knight getting quite low. Doesn't have trample. Dead shot will hit onto the Medusa and the Dark Willow. Right click's gonna go through. And Frank picks up a return kill there. So, you know, Primal Beast does die, but immediately comes back to a fresh kill.
Yeah, Dark Willow kind of outplayed Primal Beast in there. So they had to get with the Phoenix kill. Prada got baited also by his team, so he ran out of position. Only level 4 Phoenix. So nothing he could do there. And now, Doom, he has 6. So Infinity should use that to apply some pressure on the TB. TB is able to farm on the bottom lane. He's getting a lot of XP also. Close to get his Falcon Blade. As you see on the min-map, Ember Spirit is coming. So They really
Yeah,
want
looks
to
like
use it.
they wanna pressure him. He's like Doom's already healed up with the salve, so all very healthy. Terrorblade walking back to the wave to try and catch this underneath the tower, and they might pull the trigger here. Ember Spirit already behind the Doom immediately into the Bramble Mace, 50% health. Phoenix is here. We've got some TPs coming in as well. Earthshaker, though, goes into the root. We'll get a return kill onto the Doom as Medusa picks up a double. Comes through the portal, picks up a double, ready to go. Muerta, though, hits the dead shot into the silence. And, of course, Earthshaker here, dishing out a lot of damage with that enchant totem. Throws out a Fissure and just knocks Medusa into the next lobby. Kill streak there for that Earthshaker on a kill streak.
Well, that was so good to see. The dudes are getting exploded.
Yeah.
One hit.
It's always so sad. Ooh. I'm going to hit the Echo up on that Doom. Walks into the creep wave. Can he finish it off? It doesn't look like he can.
Ooh,
hits the
close.
creep. It's not going to be enough. We'll have to kind of bite his tongue there. Really wanted that kill. That would have been a very, very nice pickup. This Earthshaker looking to kind of snowball his way into the game. But of course, if we look at the net worth, it is Medusa, despite getting absolutely splattered by the Earthshaker, on top of the net worth, as to be expected.
Yeah, you see there's the Duza and 3 Radiant Heroes. Oh.
More fighting up in the mid lane. Deadshot going to hit onto the Ember Spirit. Again, it's just go, go, go this game. Both these teams so ready to just constantly fight. Terrorized. Getting prepped. Not going to come out. They're going to go through. Oh, no. Beautifully timed onto that Primal Beast. Gives them the ultimate punish there. Pugna going to get the kill on to the Phoenix.
I have to say, this Dark Willow is playing very well. 10 minutes and he's been on point.
Yeah, beautiful prepping of the skill there. Terrorize just absolutely setting up that kill. And it feels like we're always seconds away from a team fight with these two teams. Absolutely just wanting to fight each other at every single instance. Medusa has, of course, been left alone, and so is the Terrorblade to fight up, but the Dire already grouping again. Doom is off cooldown in 5 seconds. Ember already down here. It looks like they want to go for a round 2. The Terrorblade will spot it out, maybe back up. No, going to stick around, farm the camps.
They have
safe enough to do
on
that.
the Phoenix. Primal.
Medusa's here, just walking through. Mystic Snake going to fly out, hit onto the Terrorblade already. Quarter of his health gone as Ember Spirit on the hunt. Not be able to find anyone. Kataro just jumps away on that Ember. Okay, so a little bit over aggression. They do get the tower though.
Yeah, he was creating space and trying like to bait a nag play. But Fusion, they were smoking towards bottom lane. They really want to fight now. Shaker has the dagger. Yeah.
Radiant are scanning.
So is this what you want? I mean, we were kind of talking about in the draft that both these teams need to be aggressive on the other side of the map. Right now, seems like Fusions are the one really pulling that off. Even just fighting for these amplified damage runes, Dark Willow almost gets another kill onto this Muerta, and now Ember Spirit looking for more. Will get Deadshot, but they got this AD rune on Ember Spirit. They're trying to force something with this Doom play on the other side of the map, but right now it feels like Infinity are just doing a good job of avoiding the fights.
Yeah, that's what they should do. You see Duza free farming all game, and Fusion, they really needed to be doing more. This kind of lineup they have.
Dire's top tower is under
so you want to see them be even more aggressive.
Yeah. Because TB is not getting a lot of space.
Yeah, he's not, is he? Just kind of in the jungle. Just this bottom side of the map. Not able to really push out the lane. And even Doom now is going hunting.
Yeah, always someone trying to find him. They should be trying to do that against the Duza also. I think they heard
busy
us.
onslaughting creep waves.
There's a smoke coming to the Muerta. A lot of stacks on the triangle. Who's gonna farm that? Primal? I don't know. Maybe the TB later on. Should be go time now.
Yeah, they want to try and find some. You would expect they want to try and find something, surely. They are going to get the stack. Give it over to both the Primal and the Earthshaker. Teamwork is how you make the dream work, so get that money split up. And Frank walking up the top side. It's going to be a smoke, though, from Infinity instead. 3-man smoke. They're going to walk into the Earthshaker.
Nah.
Bramble
No.
will hit onto the high ground. Slight of fist combo doesn't actually land. The Sing Chain still off cooldown. Silence will land for the Mortar, but now she's in the middle of the Ember Spirit's Wrath. Instead, will pop the ulti. She can't go down. Ember Spirit just going to get to safety.
This is pure outplay.
Radiant's top
They
tower
ran
is
out of
under
position with
attack.
the Ember a little bit. They did not get punished, and they just leave.
And they will smoke up on the bottom side of the map here, trying to get something down. Blink is now up on the Earthshaker, so maybe they're going to try and finally kill the Doom. Did see him on lane. But it's only 2 members. No one else is here. See if they
It's
can do it.
Bugna ready to TP here.
Oh, there's the blink. Stun will land. There's the Fisher as well. But yeah, they just don't have the damage. He's too tanky on the Doom.
Yeah, if this is how they want to play, they better be ready to play against a very, very strong Duza.
Yeah, what moves would you prefer to see them do? Because obviously we keep saying we want them to play aggressive, but who's the target that they're looking for? Is it that Medusa? Because it feels like she may be also, a little bit too tanky to find.
The problem is that Infinity is outplaying them on the map, so it's not like they can pick a target to go. They're just being outplayed on the map, so they try to find the Doom now, but they are not bringing enough heroes. And meanwhile, Duza is just farming and pushing waves with the Manta Illusions. And soon, Infinity is gonna go again against them, so they need to move the pieces on the map a bit better in order to outplay Infinity and outnumber them.
Yeah, I mean, this TB is almost 3,000 net worth behind the Medusa, and it shows no signs of slowing down. Already halfway towards her butterfly. It's looking quite scary right now for Fusion.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
We do, of course, though, have the wombo combos with that Earthshaker, with the Phoenix Egg. So they have the team fight to come back into this game, but Infinity playing, as you said, outplaying so well. It feels like they're going to have the upper hand when it comes to those mechanical plays. They do jump onto the Pugna here. A lot of damage coming out immediately, but already Infinity ready to just return fire. Doom going to be used on the Earthshaker. Egg will come out, but Ember Spirit backing up and then jumping in. Accidentally goes into the stun. Meanwhile, up on the top side, we've got the stun onto the Earthshaker, feared up by the Dark Willow. Stun will land onto Frank from the Medusa ulti as well. Everyone just kind of backing up. Doesn't look like there's going to be any more kills apart from the Water and the Pugna going down.
Yeah, it was BKB and the Egg used on Infusion. They only got the Pugna kill, and this was a nice start. You really should be looking to get this Pugna first, but they need more people ready to fight after that, because they got doomed. If it wasn't for the TB using Sunder, they would lose more heroes. So it always feels like Infinity is ready, and Fusion is trying to build something out of I don't know, out of nowhere. Oh, they're showing this Pugna, let's try to do something about it. But then Infinity is there with 5 heroes, and then suddenly they need to run after killing 1 hero.
Yeah, I mean, they were just so quick in the reaction from Infinity, where, yeah, Fusion, it feels like we want them to force something, but I can't really tell what. And now TB's going to go down. Knight picking up another kill onto the Terrorblade. Ember Spirit going to be absolutely fine, just jumps back to mid. And it feels like at every corner, Infinity just have Fusion's number.
Yep.
And Ember Spirit playing out their mind, this Dark Willow as well.
Better map movement.
Echo Slam onto the roof spot. Wow,
Finally.
they kill the Ember Spirit. There we go.
I mean, okay, that's good. A lot of gold, but that's not gonna do anything for them if they are not using this.
Yeah, they have
Infinity,
to use the space.
Yeah, they can just go again, because Duza is gonna have Butterfly very soon. this is the timing they're looking to play on Infinity side. So what's the plan here for Infusion? Because TB just died. Killing the Ember Spirit's not gonna do anything for them.
Yeah, it almost feels like a tit for tat. Like you killed the TB. Okay, luckily we managed to get the Ember Spirit in the mid lane, but that's not the mirror counterpart of your Terrorblade. It is the Medusa you really want to be trying to punish. Well, Primal Beast going to go onto the Pugna once again. Gets the decrep. Medusa is here though. Doesn't manage to land the root. Life Drain going to go forward, so Pugna is going to be fine. And once again, their aggression just immediately Infinity in the right place to react. The Medusa just needs to show on that wave to basically say, hey, look, back up. You can't kill my support.
Yeah, what Pugna was doing, it was illegal because he was sitting on the Infusion ward. He was alone at first, and he's alive because Duza just showed up. That should
Dire's
not be
middle
the
tower
case.
is under attack.
Yeah. Really showing a lot of respect to that Medusa pick.
They're losing their tower.
Okay. Looking like he wanted to try and contest the triangle, but instead they're going to go forward and hit the Doom onto the Earthshaker. Life Drain as well. Slowly dying on the Earthshaker. Can they live? No, they can't. Doom will pick up that kill. Fuel's going to be used on the Muerta and the ulti, but they're just standing right next to her, ready to right-click when they can. Doom will bring down the blade, but Medusa will be the one to end Muerta's life. And they were just grouping up to get a tier 1. They don't even manage it, and they lose too.
Yeah, now Duza has Butterfly, so she wants to
Dire's
play the
bottom
game
tower is
20
under
minutes
attack.
in, and TB is not close to be ready.
Yeah, it feels very much like you look at this Medusa's items, and then suddenly, meanwhile, up in the top lane, and Terrorblade has a Falcon Blade and a Manta Style. It's not had the best game on this
Radiant's middle
Terrorblade, not been
tower
able
is
to
under
keep up.
attack.
Yeah, Kotaro was really hoping for a very different game. He was hoping that the Primal Beast, the Shaker, they could make some space, they could apply some pressure, but they got outplayed on the map. So they did not find the ganks they were wishing for. They did not get Earth Towers, and the Dream Team fight also still didn't happen. No like
Yeah,
big
they've-
echo on egg, stuff like
Yeah,
that.
it feels like they've mainly been using the Echo to try and pick off one person
Dire's
instead of saving
middle
it for
tower
team
is
fights.
under
But there
attack.
is a smoke here from the Primal
Dire's middle
and
tower
the
has
and the
been
Muerta
denied.
looking for someone. They don't have eyes on many heroes. They may have spotted the Ember mid. Ember is heading towards them now. Want to play around their TB. Doesn't
They're
look
looking
like-
desperate.
Yeah, this is looking really
Dire's middle
forced.
tower is under
They
attack.
will ping the Ember Spirit, so could get something done here. Earthshaker, gonna get their blink cancelled, but hits the stun. 3-second on his blink. Jump forward there from the... Oh, he just didn't get over the Fisher. So Ember Spirit able to just jump out.
They're not really trying, you know, because Shaker could definitely echo him there.
Yeah.
But they were not sure that they have the damage. If they use everything
Radiant
and
are
Ember
scanning.
is still alive, you can pretty much call it. Because you're not going to be able to do anything against Infinity after that, so...
Radiant
They
are
are
scanning.
like saving their spells for the good fight. But is the good fight going to happen? I don't know.
Oh, Doom goes forward, hits the Doom onto the Earthshaker once again. All of this for a rune. Does have the BKB. Onto that Doom. TP out from the Earthshaker. So,
Alright,
okay.
smart.
It's gonna be fine. Did have to pop the Arcane Rune there. In order to stay alive. Doom is down, I guess, is the kind of big benefit, but BKB down on the Earthshaker. And Infinity,
Dire's top tower
this is the
is
thing,
under
right? We
attack.
keep talking about, over and over again, we're like, Fusion need to do something. On the other hand, the other way of saying that is right now, Infinity don't need to do anything. You know, they're forcing that fight, and it's good because they get some resources. But overall, Medusa can just keep farming up.
Dire's
She can
top
get to her
tower
next
is
item.
under
She's going
attack.
Skadi next. She's already got the ultimate orb. And now they're just going to head to Roche, which is a little bit scary because you are against an Echo Slam. I don't know
Yeah.
about this.
I mean, I still
Dire
think they
are
can
scanning.
fight against Fusion if they come. This is like forcing them to come and fight.
They will pull back, and now they're going to smoke. Ready to go. Doom breaks the smoke of the Earthshaker. Doesn't have Doom, remember. It's still on cooldown. Earthshaker, perhaps the W, wants to jump forward. Medusa spots out the Primal Beast. Going to get stunned up on the top side. Rooted up as well. There's the Bramble Maze, and Frank has to pop the BKB defensively. Can't be aggressive. Kataro almost dies. Nice jump in, but it doesn't land on anyone. Earthshaker.
Look at PP.
Now not feeling good, rooted up. Pugna Blast is going to be there. There's the stun from the Doom, getting quite low on the Earthshaker. He can't get the Echo off. Muerta ulti goes through, but they're just doing no damage. This is a measly position for Kataru, having to hide in the trees. Will run into the Doom, eventually found out. Deadshot going to come through. Not going to hit the fear onto that Doom. Has Sunder. Can he get it? He can, but it's on a Medusa. That's the worst target to have done it on, and they both died. The supports, all 5 members of Infinity alive, as Frank having to trample away, and Phoenix not going to be quite as lucky, dies in the trees.
Yeah, it looks like team fights, they are unplayable for Infusion right now. They need to like split the map, force some mistakes from Infinity, because when it comes to 5v5, even 5v4, because Doom had no ulti in that fight. It feels impossible for them.
Yeah, now it's like that fight went so well. Now imagine he could Doom you. It's that's pretty insane. They're also going to pick up this Roche. Aegis going to be put onto the Medusa, and that's kind of the go time. Get her healed, get her the Skadi, and then just group around her and push.
Yeah, keep forcing Infusion to fight you with less resources. Starve them. Shaker is stuck on this blink BKB timing. Not showing any signs of life. Primal Beast, the same. So Fusion, they got pretty much 2 offlaners.
Yeah, and that's not what you want to hear against against a Medusa.
Nope.
Nope, definitely not. How do they come back into this? Do they just have to just try and avoid, pull them across the map, cut the creep waves, that kind of thing? Or is it they are looking for that amazing team fight where they hit the egg echo combo?
At this point, I don't think the big team fight's gonna do much against the Duza. So they're counting on Infinity to make some mistakes, to feel like overconfident, like going high ground with like one hero trying to catch someone on the side so they can get outnumbered, something like this. Because if Infinity fights on their terms, it is very hard for Fusion to do anything.
Yeah. And now with this Aegis, you're always kind of fighting on their terms, because they just want to be in every single fight. Gonna take the tier 2 mid, gonna TP on the Medusa to the top lane just to start pushing in.
Oh no.
Around, but the Doom, oh, they find the Terrorblade.
Not this guy.
50% health, and just pulled down. It's just going for bad to worse. They're even looking for the Muerta up in the top. She will have the TP. Terrorize won't hit, so she manages to escape.
Playing with the food.
Yeah,
they could just
it
go
does
mid.
kind of feel like that, yeah.
Oh boy. Yeah, cut waves, Lil style. Best you can do.
Yeah, the problem with cutting the waves against the Medusa is she has no problem tanking that tower. Especially with the butterfly and the Skadi. That she'll keep her wave alive, no problem.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower.
Yeah, man. Then you just heal the 28 minutes XP room.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
If there's Tormentor, you
Radiant's top
kill
tower
it.
is under
Also,
attack.
and you're just starving them.
Yeah, it's looking so difficult here for Fusion.
And you know, starving, dying animals, they make a
Radiant's
lot of
top
mistakes.
tower has fallen.
They're gonna force Infusion to go for the craziest plays and then lose the game.
Radiant's top
Oh,
tower
okay, so
is under
I
attack.
love that. It sounded like you were setting up a comeback story. It's like, you know, cornered animals. That's when they're the most desperate, the most ferocious. But you're saying cornered animals, they're most desperate, ferocious, but they're still going to lose. They're not going to manage it.
Yeah.
It's so tough. This is why the Medusa hero is being picked so often, right? once she gets this stable lead with the Aegis, she has Butterfly, she's so tanky. It's so hard to come back. They will try and go up down the bottom lane. Frank going forward with the BKB. They almost get the kill onto the Dark Willow. Pulverize is there. They manage to cancel it. He doesn't find it. It will instead be the Earthshaker from downtown who immediately blinks away to TP out. But it's a 1-for-1. You traded your off lane for the Dark Willow, and you did pull back the Medusa, who was hitting high ground. It's kind of why I was starting to talk about how, you know, this Medusa's looking unkillable. She was just solo pushing your high ground. So, you know what? The starving animal pulled a trick out of the hat. Sure, went 1-for-1, but their base is still fine.
Yep, they're buying time. They're like trying to split with Primal Beast, so Infinity felt let's just kill this guy, but he did not want to give up on the Primal Beast, so he went for the kill on the Dark Willow, and that was actually a lot of gold to the Shaker, like 500 or something like this, almost 600.
Radiant's bottom tower.
See?
500.
Yeah, a lot of gold.
That is a valuable Dark Willow.
And better than that, they bought time.
Exactly. Now there is once again a Medusa on the high ground, but Fisher is there to clear the wave. Fear gonna land onto the Medusa from the range creep. They didn't manage to kill it though, and it's looking like this is gonna be a tier 3 tower. They will fortify, but another wave is already here. They'll smoke, and this is looking like a Hail Mary fight. They ping into the mid lane, so they want to try and find maybe the Dark Willow and stuff, but immediately backing up. Smoke will break. This is the real Medusa. They don't seem to realize it. Mana on 50% health already. Will hit the Fear and the Silence over on the right. Doom going down to Frank, but no, not really. Just too tanky. And the team fight is so split. It just nothing happens over on the side of Fusion. They don't have the damage. They don't have the tools to punish how spread apart Infinity are, especially because, you know, you want them close together with the Echo Slam, with the Egg. Instead,
smart play on Costabile, using the illusions like that. You let one illusion alone on the bottom lane, and you walk your main hero with the other one. And the enemy team, they were really confused because the smoke broke.
Like, why smoke break?
Yeah, and they saw two Dusas. So, okay, this is the Manta. Where is the actual hero?
Yeah.
And suddenly, he's one of them.
He's popping out. He's ready to go. Oh no, they're going for the Terrorblade. Up in the top lane, smoked up, ready to go. They got an AD rune. Jump forward, Doom, all ready. Just to go. Silence is up. They've got the stuns. They got the damage. They've got the kill. Kataro just not having the game he needs here. Now Ember wants to go for more. Jumps forward. They find the Phoenix. Hit the slow with the Decrepify, but luckily already had Icarus dive.
I have to agree with Dusa in this. She tipped Doom and he's finding everyone on the map. He's finding the Shaker always with the Doom. He's finding the DB. So FCR is setting Infinity up on these fights.
Yeah, this was such a good Doom game. Such a good Doom last pick.
Radiant's top barracks has fallen.
You know, where you're casting, you try and find a way to like make it so no, they got a way back. And you know what? They do have Echo Slam. Earthshaker, he has the BKB, he has the blink, but Infinity are just not giving them a single inch to play with. Frank gonna go forward. There's the Pulverize. Silence to follow up. The Fear will miss. Fisher will land onto 2, but Dark Willow's there with Terrorize, with the Bramble Maze. Now Earthshaker needs to back up. Didn't even get to use Echo Slam.
That was
almost died.
Radiant's middle
Still lost the rest.
2 lanes.
Radiant structures are
What do you do? Metamorphosis is off cooldown again. They still have Echo Slam. Maybe they find the dream angle, but it's looking so unlikely.
Yeah, the Doom is still on cooldown, so this could be an opening for them, but they really need to push out the wave. So by the time they do that, Infinity will be ready to fight. So they can only dream of a good Roche team fight.
Oh god, that win percentage, 97%. And you know what? That is lower than I thought it would be. I thought this would be a 99% game. So you know what? Fusion, let's go. Fusion fighting. They're ready. They're on the hunt. Primal, looks like he's
Radiant
using
are
the twin
scanning.
gate. The scan is there, so he immediately backs off. He knows they're waiting for him. Roche now going to be spawning, and they're already in position to take it. Ember Spirit going to scout that one out. So this should lead to another Roche fight. Again, you are against Echo, so maybe Infinity instead just want to bait them near the pit so that they can actually get a fight going.
Oh, they're gonna wait, see what Infusion is planning. Who has buyback? TB and the Phoenix, right?
Okay.
Phoenix 1 is very good. You can try to
Yep.
bait some spells, spot the enemies, and then just buy back.
TB less good, you know.
Yeah, you don't really
don't
wanna
really
use
want
it.
to ever use buyback on Terrorblade.
That's why I stopped.
Yeah, I was like, you know what, I'll say it. Smoke up. They're ready to go. This could be it. But Pugner already in position to block the smokes.
Roshan
Shaker
has fallen to the
Found out they might
Oh,
kill the
no!
Pugner. No. Gets himself to safety. Doom finds the Earthshaker, silenced up. Egg will be used, but it's already been pinged down by the Medusa, by the Doom. They get it. Knight will be the one to finish off the egg. Earthshaker will go down, and GG is called. The Hail Mary was thrown, and it didn't even land. Infinity going to take the first game of this best of three, and that was a rough one.
really rough one, and we can only hope this was a good warm-up game for Fusion because they got really outplayed. They had a really good draft. They got interesting lanes. They got
Oh, because I feel like Fusion, their lineup, it feels you know what you need to do, but if the first game is anything to go by, they're just going to let the Alchemist kind of get to these really dangerous points and then just lose. So I think I'm going to have to go with Infinity as well. I think you're right.
can go wrong here for Infinity is if they for some reason start losing lanes. Because
Yeah.
if the DK starts somehow winning his lane and he can suddenly get 6, or hit the tower, he can like kill the tower, and somehow Fusion is taking over Infinity's triangle. That's like the ideal scenario where they get to play like aggressively with the DK every time he has form,
30
and Queen of
seconds to
Pain's
battle.
free to get every rune, but they need to win lanes. They need to win lanes, and DK, you don't win a lot of lanes with the DK. I mean, you tank, you get a lot of CS, you farm, but you're not necessarily killing the enemy. So
Yeah.
they need to outplay also.
And let's see if we can outplay on the rune. Both teams trying to contest this top side. Katara going to be the first one to walk in.
The battle
And King.
begins.
Careful,
Knowing himself.
friend.
There's the Bramble. Will hit onto Batrider, but that's it. They
Alright.
don't want to overstay here on Infinity. They kind of wipe their hands of it. So 3 bounty runes over to the side of Fusion. A good start.
I want to point
Alchemist
out-
charging up a stun. Frank on the bottom side going to take a little bit of poke damage. That's a
Yeah.
third of their health gone.
Very good damage, low effort. And I want to point out DK's set. He's looking really good. Look at this.
He is looking pretty good.
Look
He
at
is
this
looking.
guy.
I
Yeah.
think he might win the fashion competition.
Yeah. Best one.
Best one, definitely.
And
Definitely,
shout out to
I mean,
production.
Yeah.
Also.
Yeah, on the Zoom. Love to see it. Is it going to help in the lane though? You know,
I don't know.
Maybe it will mean that they won't want to hit him so much because it might tarnish the set. Who knows? No, it's Underlord though. Very annoying person to lane against in the earlier levels. While down on the bottom side, also an annoying hero in the Enchantress. But Alchemist against Bristleback. How do you feel about that matchup?
As long as Arkwillow is busy with the Enchantress, he should be fine. Has a stick, just needs to play with more than half HP every time. Arkwillow, I mean, the Enchantress needs to feed a lot of tangles. So as soon as Michael realizes that, oh, I'm wasting my time if I'm playing against Enchantress, I need to apply some pressure on the Alchemist, then this might be different. But for
Yeah.
now, he's just trying to like block camps, stuff like this.
just trying to play around the lane rather than playing in the lane necessarily. Over in the mid lane, Quap versus Sand King. You were kind of saying during the draft that you feel like this is Queen of Pain favored, right?
Yeah, I mean, it has to be, right?
Yeah.
Queen
I
of
mean,
Pain
right.
against Billy, so yeah, she should be doing good here, and she is. But PP is getting some CS. He just needs to get his bottle. He has it now. The lane gets better as Sand King gets levels. If he feels like he can't play the lane, he can always try to go to the jungle to do some stacks. King can always recover.
Yeah, and that's kind of the name of the game for the Sand King, is the ability to just power farm, and it doesn't really matter how the lane goes, despite the fact that Sand Kings can have a pretty strong laning stage. Dragonite just farm it up. So what do we want to see from this Batrider? Do we want to see them, you know, that old rush blink build, or is it all movement speed all the way?
The blink build is very valuable here because you're playing against Pugna, so you really need to pull someone out of Pugna's range so you can kill it. You can also pick the Pugna with the lasso.
Sure.
That's a good one also.
Is that the target you'd want to see Batrider go on?
Not every time.
Dire's middle tower.
Yeah, it's
is
one of
under
those it
attack.
depends questions, right?
Yeah. If Prada plays really well with the Pugna and with his positioning, yeah, you should try to find this Pugna always. But if you feel like you can outplay him by grabbing someone and pulling him out, so you can kill it. Yeah, you don't really mind the Pugna.
Yeah, oh, Enchantress could be in a little bit of trouble here. Bramble is
Dodge,
going to go out.
dodge,
Good.
dodge.
Fancy feet there from the Enchantress. Stun going to go out to Dark Willow, but the quills from Bristleback
I'm very proud.
going to be enough to get the first blood.
He could save the Enchantress, I think, if he like.
Yeah, if he had stunned the Bristle, maybe.
Yeah, I think it was like the last quill that killed the Enchantress, but
Instead went for the
Okay.
enchantment. Instead went for the Willow. Now they're going to go for the stun into Frank. Doesn't have much mana. We'll get the full duration stun. The right clicks are there with the acid spray. Bramble Maze, though, will hit. And now
Perfect.
Alchemist could be in a bit of trouble, so not going to chase anymore. Number 5. Last impetus, but now Enchantress almost dead. Has a
just
sour
got to
look
the
on.
lane. Yeah, love these games. You can feel the tension.
Yeah. Definitely. Dark Willow looking to cancel it. Instead, just going to pull the creep away. Frank having to go all the way back to base. Not going to be too happy about that. Gives Alk a bit more of a free lane.
Yeah, he's not getting a lot of CS on the Bristleback. At least he got the kill, right? So
Yeah.
he's okay.
So what team would you like to see, you know, break down the laning stage first? You know, start rotating before.
I would love to see Queen of Pain roaming around with the 6 minutes rune. But she's gonna need help in that case. Problem is, every time you move your supports to help the Queen of Pain to get the rune, Alchemist gets 2 camps.
Yeah. Yeah.
Radiant's bottom
That's
tower
always
is
a rough one.
under
They can hit the
attack.
pit onto Katara, but don't think this is anywhere near a kill. Way too tanky. Stun going to hit from Enchantress from the back. Did use the gate
Radiant's
to get
bottom
here.
tower is under attack.
And the creep going to be annoying. Eventually going to go down to the Breathe Fire from the Dragon Knight. And much less bloody of a laning stage. Well, like we can talk for all of the kills happening in the first game.
It was boring to watch this DK hitting creeps. So Enchantress came here, but how's the Alchemist on the bottom lane?
Yeah,
It
now
feels like
so,
he's okay.
yeah, second in last hits.
But that's why he's okay. He's
Yeah.
hugging the tower.
Dark Willow. This does free up Dark Willow to kind of rotate around the map because they know Alchemist is alone. So she's going to head to the mid lane. Looks like she's trying to contest rune, but Enchantress getting chased
Radiant's
into the
middle
jungle,
tower
wasting
is
this
under
Dragon
attack.
Knight's time, it feels like. Being very annoying. While Queen of Pain rotates down. They want to punish this
Radiant's
Alchemist
bottom tower.
on top of
Yeah.
a ward. Farming.
Let's go.
Frank just dives the tower. Prada
TP.
is hit. TP going to be used. The Centaur could interrupt it. The ulti going to go out from Queen of Pain. Means that it is not needed. And they will get the first kill onto the Alchemist. And Quap, as you said, already rotating
Radiant's
with that
bottom
invis room
tower
from the
is
power
under
room.
attack.
Yeah, he should be doing that every time, especially if you see that the enemy
Dire's middle
level
tower
3
is
Enchantress
under
is going
attack.
top for some reason. I don't really like this play. They're like
Mm.
trying to slow down the DK, but they 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 won't get his tower like this, even though they get one kill on him, which is very unlikely to happen. So I don't know what's the plan here.
Yeah, it feels like the logic may be to put enough pressure on the DK that Fusion feel like they have to bring more people, but instead it's like, well, Alchemist is way easier to kill than DK, so let's just go kill the Alchemist.
And they had a really good
Dire
ward
are
in there.
scanning.
As soon as Dark Willow noticed that Enchantress was
Dire's top
stopped,
tower is under attack.
she went down to put a ward and watched, and was seeing Alchemist like going for stacks, getting some jungle creeps. The ward is on the right side, so he did not get the D ward now.
Oof, that's rough. But still farming up, second in net worth on that Alchemist, heading towards that Radiance. While again, it's more the go top lane kind of game. Huge stacks in the Dire triangle for this Bristleback. Alchemist would be salivating if he could see this.
If the game stays at this pace, it favors Fusion a little bit more because the Bristol needs to get like his Aghanims. In the DK, he needs to like hold his tower, but it is good for now because Alchemist is also farming.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and so is Sanking. Already heading towards that Blink Dagger. It looks like it's going to be perfectly on time.
Dire's top
So
tower is under
that
attack.
could lead to some matching of the rotations of that Queen of Pain. And much more farming happening this game than like neither team really being that aggressive.
Radiant's middle tower
Underlord,
is
of course,
under
constantly trying to poke the DK, but a hard target kill. Eventually, we do get a smoke from the mid to the top side of the map, and Charge is going to be one to break that. Won't try and tank the gank instead. Underlord going to be left to the Vultures. Kataro starts the damage and eventually gets the kill with the Breathe Fire. So 0-3 Fusion with the early game aggression, managing to come out on
Dire's
top.
middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, they need the
Dire
Blink Dagger on the
structures
Sand
are
King
fortified.
in order to be able to do something. So he's focused on farming this item, and Leo style just leading the game
Radiant's top tower
as
is
he
under
should
attack.
with the Queen of Pain. He still has ulti, so they might be able to go again.
Dire are
They
scanning.
don't need to stop.
Yeah, definitely. Just keep up the pressure, keep up the momentum. I mean, Sand King doing a good job of farming, though. That is worth noting. They are only finding one person in each of these fights. Infinity being smart enough to not over commit to trying to save, it feels like.
Oh, there was an imposter in there.
Yeah, the
Enchantress
Sacer.
creep.
Oh, EV gonna walk forward, gets the Summons to Dark Willow, and then just want to clear up the rest of that stack. So
Good enough for now.
pick it up. Epicenter could be charged up. He's gonna go through with it. Dark Willow now in a little bit of trouble. There's no stun on the Sand King. Good drain life to keep the Dark Willow alive, but it's not going to be enough. And now Lasso onto the Pugna. Ward was put down. Prada just walks into the flame, but drain life once again onto this Underlord to keep him alive. Alchemist walks into the fight as Frank gets the kill
One
onto
more.
the Enchantress. Now trying to right click down, but he ducks, he weaves, he fancy feats, and now the TP out from Alchemist. Doesn't feel confident enough to pick up the kill as Frank gets the kill onto
Radiant's
Underlord.
top tower is under attack.
Infinity being a bit aggressive there to try and contest the stacks, and they get punished for it.
It was very good for Fusion because they killed FCR also. It was like
Yeah.
farming top,
Dire's
open the
middle
gate,
tower
let's
is under
fight.
attack.
But Queen of Pain, Leo style, being very smart, running in and out of the fight. So the
Radiant's
lasso
middle
had to
tower
be on
is
the
under
Pugna.
attack.
That is alive.
Yeah, didn't get killed. That was a beautiful, beautiful, like juking in the trees there to avoid the Alchemist.
They felt pressured on Infinity because they knew Bristleback was farming these stacks. So they felt like they needed to do something about it. But Sand King without Blink Dagger, it's not easy to land the Epi, right? So he lost like 4 pulses of his ult, just trying to get closer.
Yeah, maybe just a tad over aggressive as we do see Alchemist top of the net worth now as they are farming up a storm, but Fusion, they are well aware of what this Alchemist wants to do, and they are playing exactly where
Radiant's
Alchemist
middle tower
wants
is
to
under
play,
attack.
even getting the ward up. We'll get the D ward. And Sanking has the blink, going for the Bloodstone after picking up the stacks.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And despite the aggression, it does feel like Infinity have the space that they need to get things done.
Their game should start now because they have the Blink Dagger on the Sand King. They have the EP ready. So they might be looking for play here on the mid lane because of the 12 minutes rune, but the scan landed.
Yeah, so no Sanking's looking for it. They will
And-
get the regen on Quap. That's a pretty big one.
Yeah. And suddenly Bristleback is very close to on finishing his Agonist. Very,
Yeah, so
very
with the-
close.
With the Bristle Aghanim's, do you want to see Fusion continue to be more aggressive, or just leave this Bristleback to farm up the next item?
Now with this one, you start going towards Infinity side of the map. Start trying to like invade their triangle
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
and be more aggressive, because now you really feel that the Alchemist is farming too. So you're good to trade farm for like 10 for the first 10 to 15 minutes. After that, you really need to pressure.
Yeah, just finishing up
Dire's
his
middle
Radiance
tower
now. It's on
is
the
under
courier
attack.
coming out to him. So, and that's the... We've already seen Alchemist at the top of the net worth, accelerating away with the farm. And
Dire's bottom
that
tower
Radiance is just a
under
step
attack.
above. Going to go for the Blink Dagger next. A good initiation tool for that Alchemist to follow up from the Sand King. Frank does finish up his Ags though, so hopefully we'll see that aggression you were talking about. Who is it? Just constantly find the Alchemist? Is that the game plan?
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
You're really lucky if you're able to find the Alchemist. So yeah, of course, just kill this Alchemist 3 times in a row and his game is ruined. But it's very hard to do. Look
Yeah.
at where he's farming. There's the Enchantress working as like a bodyguard, tanking the smoke. There are 2 wards on the bottom side. Batrider tanking a possible smoke from the other side. So it's not easy to get to Alchemist.
Yeah, that's kind of the dream engage if you find Alchemist. They'll have to make do with whatever else they can as they move to the
Radiant's
mid side of the
middle
map pretty
tower is under
aggressively.
attack.
Frank pushing out Knight away from the camp, and Quap going to follow up. Pops the ulti as well. Knight should die here. There it is. Frank going to pick up the kill with the newly acquired
Radiant's
Ags.
middle tower
And
Bye-bye.
that is a
fallen.
tier 1 mid.
And look,
Dire's
another
structures
rune
are
for the Queen of Pain. The
Yeah.
Dream
Dire's
game
bottom
is
tower
happening
is
for
under
Fusion.
attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They are finding everything that they want.
Dire's
Sanky going to
top
ping out the
tower is
Dark Willow.
under
Almost
attack.
went for the epicenter, but didn't feel confident enough that they could get the kill. This Quap, though,
Dire
it
are scanning.
feels hard to keep looking for these fights when you've used ultimate. Like when you've used that big screen, it feels hard to go again. So probably going to wait for that to come off cooldown.
Yeah, they don't have a lot in their tanks for now, so they need a little bit more on the DK in order to be always ready to fight, even though they don't have the screen, the big screen. But they're fine with raiding farm at this moment because the DK is hitting his timing. After DK hits his timing, it's go time. You should not be AFKing anymore. Costabile went for the Blink Dagger because he's feeling the heat. He's feeling
Yeah.
that Fusion is about to go on them. And he has no time to, like, by BKB, by AC. He needs to be ready to fight. But that is very dangerous because if they start losing fights, he's not going to scale with his hero anymore.
Yeah, they even smoke up here on the bottom side of the map on the hunt with this BKB. With this Blink. Batrider has Blink as well. And ulti, they'll spot them out on the bottom side of the map. Want to get a nice easy kill. Blink forward there is the Pugna. Does get the
Dire's
Decrepify
courier
off.
has been
Very
killed.
clutch. The courier will go down. Ward also going to be used, but the right clicks are there eventually. That's the heals to keep himself alive. Sand King goes forward. They eventually get the kill onto the Pugna, onto that Alchemist. Now ulti through from that Underlord. The root lands. Follow-up Atos is there. Knight going to hit the lasso as well. Can they find the kill? The right clicks are there. They do have enough. Sand King with the epicenter going to bring down the Dragon Knight. Buyback from the Pugna comes in with the TP, and it might be a bit too late in the fight as Knight goes forward wants to try and get the kill on the Dark Willow and will do so for the Alchemist. Stun flies through onto the Pugna. That's a dieback. Double kill for this Sand King as Quap will manage to punish the diving Batrider. But
can you see the...
Oh my god.
Can you see the difference? Last game, Fusion found a Pugna alone on the bottom lane. And then they were not able to kill the Pugna because Aduza showed up. But Infinity, they knew that they really needed to bring more heroes and more because they will get the kill and they will kill everyone else that comes afterwards. So the only reason they did not manage to kill the DK is because Sand King has the Blink Dagger and cooldown. So again, he ulted, but he wasted like 4 pulses again. So the DK took longer to die. The fight could be better for them if the Sand King was ready, but this is something that they can fix during the game. So they're looking sharp. This Blink Dagger decision on the Alchemist paid off already.
Yeah, as you were saying, if that had gone well, it could have gone badly. It really could have ruined the Alchemist game, but instead it goes as close to perfect as you could expect with human error. And now Alchemist just farming up his own triangle, heading towards that BKB, almost has it. Dragon Knight has a death now, heading towards the BKB himself.
Yeah.
That Armlet Mask of Madness build will get him there faster, but he's not even the top net worth on his team. So showing the discrepancy between like this Dragon Knight's ability to farm. We do find a lasso onto Dark Willow, gets the Shadow Realm off, stun from the Bow Strike, gonna hit from the Sand King, but there's no real way out of that one for the Dark Willow, and we'll go down to the SK, and it's a 5k gold lead at 18 minutes.
If you can use this lasso off cooldown to get cheap kills without having to use Epi every time, is really good for Infinity because that prevents Fusion from making aggressive plays, and Alchemist can get more and more items. Now he has BKB, so they should go with the Alchemist again, get a good fight, maybe get Roche afterwards, even before if they really wanna make Fusion to respond to the play. They want to just force it. Let's see if Fusion is gonna bite the
it's kind of looking like a replay of game 1, right? They walked into the Roche pit and Fusion had to react and couldn't find the angle, but this time it doesn't. They may not even know this is happening, and if they do, they certainly don't want to go for it. Bristleback is TPing up to the top side, but the rest of the team not moving, so I don't think they even know this Roche is happening.
Yeah, even though they still need to farm DK's BKB, which is coming on Courier, I think. So with this item, he's able to fight. Without BKB, he dies to Epi and Batrider's magic damage. So he doesn't really want to fight before that.
Yeah, let's gonna get the Aegis onto that Alchemist, and I don't know, I'm feeling a little bit of deja vu as the Pos1 gets an Aegis ready to kind of start pushing. They immediately smoke up to try and find someone, and Quap gonna be the one in their path. They do scan it out, can blink to safety if they want to. Look, Bristleback gonna go forward, break the smoke, blink back from Knight. Is BB almost goes for the epicenter. Tries to back it up, but the stun on the backline from the Alchemist will land onto Parter. He gets the Never Ward off. The fear is there from the Dark Window, but immediately BKB. Frank gonna get a kill onto the SK before he got ulti off, though. That is crucial as Alchemist trying to kill the backline. Meanwhile, FCR gonna get a lot of damage done to him by Frank.
Oh my god.
Dies, but gets to base. Dark Willow not gonna be as lucky as the Alchemist chases them down. Stun gonna go through onto the Bristleback. The Alchemist will blink away. And despite losing their SK quite early on in that fight without him able to use Epicenter, once again Infinity coming out on top.
Yeah, that was promising. Killing the Sand King before Epi, amazing. But Frank, he needs to be more patient because he relies on his team to enable him on the fights. So he needs Dark Willow to land the Brambles, to land the Terrorize. He relies on Queen of Pain getting in and out to get information, but he being the first hero in the front, he just gives a lot of information to Infinity to counterplay. We saw Sand King jumping on the Queen of Pain with the Alchemist, made Infinity's team fight very easy.
Yeah. And he was. I gotta. My condolences to Frank. One
Dire's
right
middle
click
tower
away
is
from
under
killing
attack.
that Underlord.
Yeah.
So close. Managed to actually just get back to base. Now has Pipe heading for the Ags as well. Going to make these team fights even harder for Fusion. Of course, giving the Pit of Malice to that Fiend's Gate. Oh, and the Dark Willow dies to the Tormentor. Oh, it goes from bad to worse. It goes from bad to worse.
Part of the job.
Gotcha.
At least they get the shard on the Pugner, right?
Yeah. I guess.
Yeah, that is the I guess. That's copium right there. That is copium right there.
Dire's
More
middle
cast
tower is
range on the
under
Nether
attack.
Ward. Let's go.
Dire's structures
go.
are fortified.
Oh, the Aegis is still up on the Alchemist, so looks like they're ready to push, but they do have to respect this Bristleback. Bristleback is kind of the one person this Alchemist I feel like needs to be scared of.
Yeah.
So as soon as he shows up in the front line, they back up. They're just like, okay, we're not pushing this tower.
Yeah, because suddenly you die on your BKB because you're just taking a lot of physical damage from the Bristleback. But he's not fighting against the Bristleback on the team fights. He's trying to avoid him. This is the problem.
Yeah. And so far has done a really good job of it, in that team fight, getting the back line, getting the Pug to
Radiant
kill.
are scanning.
And Dire going to smoke up, try and catch someone out. Enchantress is in the area, but walking away as Bristleback, again, quite separated for his team. May spot them out. Well, PP wants to go forward. They find the Bristleback, and as I said, they were separated, and this gives them a chance to pounce. Fusion, they're just not close enough to save Frank. And he goes down in the mid lane. Knight going to get tips there for the lasso.
I mean, if he's alone, there's no reason to
Dire's
avoid
middle
him.
tower is under attack.
Yeah, now you've got nothing to be scared of to push the tower.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
They still have a lot of time on the Aegis.
Queen of Pain going to be rooted up. PP is there with the follow-up stun. We'll stack it up with the root. Has the Yules though. Oh my god, you just don't get to play the game. You don't get to move. Underlord gets the kill there with beautiful stacked stuns, and at 11k gold lead at 23 minutes, Quap dead.
Yeah, you feel the need to have the Shivas that delays your BKB, but without BKB, you just die.
Yeah. Going for it now, but it may be a little bit too late, as this Alchemist has finished the Orchid already. Effectively has the
Actually,
Hyperstone.
Courier has been
Yeah.
killed.
As the
Kills
Bloodthorn
the
coming,
courier as well. Oh my
best
God.
item on the hero, by the
Yeah.
way.
That you'd say best item, Bloodthorn on
Yeah.
Alk. Oh yeah.
It's insane.
You know what? As soon as you said it, I'm like, I see it. I see it. 20k net worth at 24 minutes. And it's an Alchemist, of course. But that's still impressive. And it's scary, because granted, these teams they know how to play against Alchemists. They've done it plenty of times. But seeing that, I imagine they'd be a little bit worried if people are going to go forward. Hits the Burrow Strike onto the Dark Willow. She's not going to die though. Instead, they turn their eyes to Bristleback. Lasso will hit. A good kill from Prada, and the ulti is huge from the Queen of Pain. Alchemist going to go down. Prada will at least die to the Sand King. And it looks like he's going to go down too. Underlord didn't even try and join this fight. It's a double kill for the Queen of Pain. Absolutely massive team fight from Fusion.
Bro, they forgot about the plan. The plan is to avoid the Bristleback on the fights. When he's alone, okay, but on the fights, you avoid the Bristleback. Look at the amount of damage.
That's insane.
If it was like the Pugna instead of the Dark
Radiant's
Will
top
at
tower is
first,
under
okay,
attack.
you kill the Pugna, then you kill the Bristleback. But you had no clue where the Pugna was. The
Yeah.
Pugna healed the Bristleback. And then everyone died.
Yeah, it was a bit disgusting, honestly. Like to see the Bristleback go from 0 to 100 health, and the Queen of Pain with the ultimate hitting across everyone. And Infinity going to be licking their wounds a little bit after that one. It's like, okay, guys, remember, you don't hit Bristleback in the back. You don't do that. It's like the whole concept of the hero.
He tried to go to the front, but then Leo Style came and, yeah, disgusting amount of damage he deals.
Just insane, and it'll give Fusion a little bit of breathing room. What do you want to see them do with it?
Sadly, there's no Roche. That would be the best thing. For now, just take over the map, play some wards, but if you see the ward game, Infinity has a lot of vision on the map, and Fusion, they were able to place one aggressive ward close to the bottom tier 2 tower. Are they gonna use it? I don't know. So
Yeah,
it was
it's a
just
hard place to play,
this
right?
This one's really
Oh, that's good. That's a good one.
Yeah. Thank you, production.
Thank you. Enchantress will show on it. There are multiple heroes in the area. Daedalus is up for the Dragon Knight, so dishes out a lot of damage. They'll walk into the Pugna on the Enchantress. No real way out of this. Bramble Maze once again going to be dodged. Frank in the area. Knight as well going to be stunned up with the Cursed Crown. So I eat my words. If there's one thing Enchantress can do, it's survive. And now the ulti going to come through from Underlord. They want to fight this. Comes through the pit.
Where's Pugna, guys?
Follow-up. Constable goes forward. They try to hit the stun onto DK, but the BKB's there. And the quick damage, they just melt the Alchemist. The AoE Fear coming through onto that Underlord, trying to get out now, but stunned up. Bramble Maze surrounds him, and this DK is finally online, able to get any kill he wants with the right click. Quap will die in the backline, so that is a slight positive in their end, but apart from that, Alchemist died.
And he died really quick. Because he doesn't have AC. He was feeling it. He knew he was ahead. Almost cancelled. That's what he said. But cancelled. Oh, the TP?
Yeah, the TP. It looks like he almost cancelled the TP.
Yeah, okay. It was almost. Yeah, but even though 2 good kills, I was impressed that Infinity decided to fight because they had no vision on the area. There was no clear jump, so they just DK with BKB. You should not do that, especially if you don't see the enemy supports. You really should aim to the backline on Fusion.
Yeah. They obviously just thought they were way further ahead than they were now. Another game, quite even. Once again, finding the Enchantress. We're getting deja vu. We have seen her live through these before, but Bristleback is here with an AD rune, ready to make sure that doesn't happen. Katara going to be the one to pick up the kill on the DK, and now the Dire looking to go for Roche. Not up for another minute, though.
Yeah, if he stays there, they're going to be able to kill it before it goes bottom. But... let's see if he'll do that. Because Infinity, they kind of need to contest it.
Yeah, they can't really let them just pick up a completely free Roche. AC going to be what the Alchemist goes for next. And I'm not surprised. I would be trying to buy AC if I saw myself die that quickly.
Yeah, he only has 13 armor, by the way.
Yep. So, chop, gotta pick up more. Is that a sign of things to come? The DK really just melted this Alchemist. Will it be just now Alchemist is kind of useless, can't go on the DK?
Not really. When he gets AC, things get better for him. But there's also the Bristleback with a lot of physical damage. It's not only the DK, and also Queen of Pain with a lot of spear damage, magic damage. So as long as Alchemist doesn't feel overwhelmed, like I am the only hero that can carry this game, it's okay for Infinity. So that means Sand King needs to have impact on these team fights.
Yeah. And we've seen it. Sand King has been playing really well this game. 7-2-7 has definitely had that impact, apart from a few times where they got picked off early on. We'll see if they can keep doing it. Of course, Aegis was picked up there by Fusion, smoked up. The kind of classic, we just did Roche smoke. They want to try and find a fight, but Infinity very split up right now, just to farm as much as the map as they can. Of course, Alchemist on the bottom side of the map, still trying to get that AC. Will show. The Dire, though, don't really look interested in contesting him. Instead, trying to catch people out on the bottom side.
They want to kill anything.
Yeah.
Whoever shows it's a good target. DK is
Radiant's
really
middle tower has
strong.
fallen.
BKB AC, this is always go time for him. Pop 4, hit the tower. Has the Pugna on the back. Perfect setup.
Radiant structures
Can they kill
are
Prada
fortified.
though?
Dire's
If
bottom
like
tower is under
Bad Rider
attack.
finds him, I'm not sure.
They definitely have the tools. They will TP down to the bottom side of the map. Trying to kill the Alchemist. Get a BKB TP. Does not want any part of those shenanigans. Just going to play it safe.
Yeah, he bought a little bit of time because form is gonna run out. So they'll have around 30 seconds to breathe.
And what do you want to see from Infinity here? You know, it feels like now they're on the back foot, but it wasn't 5-10 minutes ago that they were ahead in this game. What do you want to see from them to you know, retake that point?
Yeah, they need AC on the Alchemist. They need to wait out for these Aegis, and they need to get the Aghanim's on the Bat Rider, which he just got. So just wait for the Aegis, and then you fight. Unless
Radiant's
Fusion
bottom
forces
tower
you to
is
fight.
under attack.
Then you need to like target the supports, try to dodge, burst attack and DK
Dire's top
if you
tower
can.
is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So basically just buy as much time as you can to get
Radiant's
towards your
bottom
power
tower
spikes.
has fallen.
Yeah, and especially to
Dire's
wait
top
these
tower
Aegis
is under
to wear
attack.
out.
Well, they're doing a good job of it so far. Just losing the bottom tier 2 now. Not giving them any kind of foothold into any kills. But this DK again does have Dragon Form ready to push high ground. Sand King will greet him with a Sandstorm, so clearing out the way. Bit of Malice is there. The stun will land, but immediate jump back. Root again.
a lot of
Taking
damage.
a lot of damage from this magic. There's the stun. The right click's going through. They can't save him. And they get the lasso into the partner. They're dead. Constable going forward. Has a lot of damage. Uses BKB now. Going to try and back up. Doesn't want to try and fight the Bristleback. They got the Aegis. They got the Pugna. They know they don't have to be greedy. They're going to try and chase a little bit, but will stun themselves in the process. So
Yeah.
they play it safe. They get the 2 pickoffs. They show restraint. And they let Fusion go.
But that's on Prada, to be honest. When I saw Pugna getting too close to the mid tower, I was wondering, is he gonna do that again? And he did on the bottom lane. And of course, Knight was ready. You need to be hiding with the Pugna. You can't afford to get lassoed like that. Even though Batrider has Aghanims and he's aiming to get 2 targets, it doesn't matter. If you find the Pugna, it's a go.
Yeah, and we saw the impact it has, right, in those fights. Like as soon as Pugna died, everyone knew that Fusion needed to get out, and there was a little bit of miscommunication. It felt like from Infinity on whether they were going to let them get out, but Fusion just immediately started running as soon as Pugna died.
You only want to go on the guy that has Aegis if you can kill him without spending much. And that was the
Yeah.
case. They were just poking at the start, but Pugna was like, okay, I don't really want to show and help this guy because if I show, I die. But then they really saw that Infinity was committing for the kill. Then he was like, oh, no, I need to protect my DK. And once he showed up, Batrider was ready. And this is a problem on Infusion's draft. They don't have like a counter play. So they don't have like Shadow Demon, they don't have Tusk. So they really need to show up to fight if Infinity wants to.
Yeah, and I mean, Fusion, as you said, an individual mistake on that Pugna has led now to, it feels like Infinity have that momentum back. They're ready to kind of push again. I think Alchemist, if I'm not mistaken, he has the AC ready to go. And this is a scary hero to fight with that Bloodthorn, with that AC. Can really melt people. Ags up on the Batrider as well with the upgrading lasso. Like they have so many tools over on the side of Infinity to carry this momentum onto more objectives.
Yeah, they need to build a substantial lead now because they're hitting the ceiling. Alchemist is almost as strong as he can get. So
Yeah.
they really need to win the next few fights. and build some gold advantage. Maybe even take a side on Fusion's base, because after that, DK still has a lot of room to scale. Queen of Pain also, Dark Willow late game, Beast. So what is that? What did he say?
I think that's their console. They're saying lag, right? So I think they're trying to show
Oh,
that.
okay.
I think that's why the Alchemist keeps DCing. Do have a bit of a longer pause here. Apologies, people. Maybe take this time to have a drink. When was the last time you had some water, chat? You gotta hydrate. We gotta be the most hydrated ESL Twitch stream. I really constricted the parameters here. I think we can do that.
Oh, my water is almost done.
Oh,
I'm running out of water.
Yep, Dota players, we're not hydrated enough. As a community, Dota players, get more hydrated. Trying to think. So Fusion, obviously they're going to play back until Pugna is back alive. Do you want to see them continue to be aggressive though? You know, try and catch out Infinity as they try and gain momentum, or do you want them to play on the back foot and try and wait for a mistake?
This is that weird time where you lose the Aegis, but there's still a lot of time to the next one, like 4 minutes and a half, so they can like have a clue of where the Aegis is gonna be available again, at least at which side of the map. So they really need to like play for some to get some buybacks, to get some good visions, fight around vision, because every fight now is really dangerous, and the map is kind of open because Fusion had to back off, and this means Infinity, they need to deward, they need to get their map back, they need to push out some waves, and they should be taking care to not getting picked off while they do that. And that the same goes to Fusion.
Yeah, so actually both teams you feel kind of have the same game plan at the moment.
Yeah, Fusion needs to back off a little bit and wait for the Pugna. Then they need to read what Infinity is doing while we were backing off. Did they push out bottom? Did they push out top as we see the drawings on the map? Are they like trying to bait on a ward, bait one hero? And then you react to that.
Invisibility.
Reactive Dota is what we want to see. We'll see if they manage it as... I feel like reactive Dota is the kind of Dota that gets you caught out. You know, you try and play a little bit too smart, a little bit too quick, and suddenly you've been ganked. 3 bounty runes picked up from the Enchantress. Ching, ching, ching. That Alchemist just got an absolute payday. Swift Blink going to be what he goes for next.
Infinity got a really good ward on the left side, close to the tower in the middle. That means they probably want to smoke towards that area if possible. That helps the Bat Rider to get good targets. But Fusion's playing on the right side of the map for now. Now they're probably looking to group as a team. Bristleback playing alone, but Infinity doesn't know that, so he's able to do it.
I do also think when you get a pause that's just that little bit too long, it also throws you a bit for a loop. You lose because by all intents and purposes, Infinity just took just killed the Aegis carrier, killed a support, and we're looking to try and make something happen. But you know, the pause stopped it down, calmed the nerves. It's like, okay, wait, let's sit back. Like we know what the game state is. We've had a look at it for a while, and it's like they've chilled out. Who hasn't chilled out is Fusion, who on the bottom side of the map has smoked up 4 heroes. And they're on the hunt for someone.
Yeah, and this is them reacting. Bristleback TP up. He's like kind of baiting that everyone's behind him. And his team is going for a play to surprise the enemy. But now they know because they dewarded, so back to the drawing board.
Yeah, Pugna Smoke did break on Alchemist, so I guess he uses that opportunity. And the scan also going to find that they should not go for the Wisdom Rune. It was the Wisdom Rune of Death. They don't get baited into it. They're playing well here.
We get some more map. get
The jump forward onto the Alchemist. Does have BKB use the ulti. There's the double lasso onto 2 targets. What can they do with this? BKB used by the Queen of Pain. She's trying to get out, but she's stuck on the portal. Eventually will blink to safety, but that was a lot of tools used by Infinity.
Yeah, before doing that, you need to make sure your Sand King's around so he can follow up.
Pulled the trigger a little bit too early, and now Fusion, they'll know. DK with his form ready to go is rooted up and taking a lot of damage thanks to the obnoxious pit Atos combo into the Firestorm. That percentage base burn damage doing absolute work.
Yeah,
of course.
That could be an opening for Fusion because they used Lasso, but they also needed to use BKBs on Fusion, so kind of a trade.
Oh no! They get the stun. He doesn't have BKB, of course, did use it, and he goes down dead for 90 seconds. Does have buyback, but Alchemist is the last hero you want to use a buyback on.
They really should go to at least force it.
Bottom tower is under attack.
That was a perfect find.
Ooh. Almost hits the lasso onto the Queen of Pain. Sand King standing in the Sandstorm next to Frank, pulling back that wave. Fortification will be used. Frank playing very aggressively right now, moving down to the bottom side of the map to join his DK.
That was a lot of damage.
And there's the stun, there's the root onto this DK, and the percentage-based damage, you've got to remember, DK is just getting burned alive. Lasso onto both of the supports. Alchemist pulled back, he's going to TP into this, but a beautiful ultimate from the Queen of Pain, going to kill both supports. A lovely stun from BB with the burn strike going forward. Alchemist gets the kill onto Prada, onto Michael, and make it Frank as well. It's a triple kill for this Alchemist. They're looking for more. Queen of Pain, BKB going to be used. There's the Yules aggressively.
Oh no.
Links to safety. Burrow strike not going to land.
Oh. Yeah, this is their plan. They dumb. Oh, we're just poking. We're not really fighting. And when you really pay attention, there's an enchantress killing your cores, and you need to react to it. And the buyback.
So much damage onto that DK. And look at the Sand King. The epicenter was massive.
Yeah. Yeah, but they bought back on the Alchemist. Now they really need to get the Aegis. And look, 3 seconds. Roche respawn.
Oh, that is such a good Roche timer for Infinity. And they're in the area if they want to scout it out.
Please check Roche, man. The gods are blessing you. Go check Roche.
They're pinging it. He's got the Grievers on him. They'll spot him out. And yeah, this is going to die very quickly.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
The planet's aligning here for Infinity. Going to pick up this Aegis and once again regain the upper hand. There's an Ags as well as the Roshan's banner on that Roshan. So who do you think they're going to give the Aghanims to? Looks like it's
Sand King. Yeah.
They get a Fiend's Gate immediately into a fight. Kataro was caught out by the Batrider. Now the cavalry has arrived. Stun will land onto the Dark Willow. That's one support gone. Bristleback is only just respawning, so we'll TP into this fight surely. Now Queen of Pain going to jump onto the Enchantress onto the side. Kataro trying to stand his ground, but Alchemist doesn't have ulti anymore, so doesn't really want to take this fight. Sand King though says no, go, go, go. DK TP'd out. Epicenter is in. Pugner going to go forward. The stun will land as Sand King gets the kill, but Enchantress is dead. Underlord is dead, and again no ulti on this Alchemist for 4 seconds. He's gonna go down. He'll have ulti when he comes back, but he's all alone. There's no epicenter. What can he do with this? BKBU's gonna go forward and just gonna try and run, escape. There is the BKB, nothing to cancel it. And so they go gun-ho. They get a little bit excited, but they get punished for that.
You need Abyssal Blade on Bristleback, something to stop these TPs. It was really dangerous for Infinity, because Alchemist dies there, game is over.
Yeah, and they immediately lose their Aegis.
Yeah, they went to they got ahead of themselves, thinking that they could get a fight right after the Roche, because Batrider was trying to set something up with their ward they put earlier on the mid lane.
Could be in trouble here. Blink forward. There is the silence. He doesn't have the stun. He doesn't manage to click it in time. The lasso is there, but Alchemist just isn't hitting this whole time. He's slowly going down. There is no help on the way. There is the Yules. This should be a kill. There's the right clicks. The stun will go through, but that was almost... That was messy. That was messy.
What is Kotaro doing, man? I bet he's not drinking water.
That's true. That's true. He's not hydrated enough. Chat, this is what happens if you play Dota and you're not hydrated enough. Yeah, that was, I mean, questionable push. Now dead for 79 seconds. Alchemist didn't even use ulti to get that kill. Now has an AD rune. BKB off cooldown in 8 seconds. Can just pop ulti, start hitting the tower. Frank going to show onto the mid wave. Still have to respect the Bristleback.
Yeah,
Also has a refresher. Yeah, they want to charge the backline. Stun being charged up by Constable. It looks like they want to go into Frank. There it is. Silence will hit. Now the right click start, but yeah, this guy is tanky. Sand King finds the quap onto the sideline. Wolf BKB has ulti. Looks like she wants to use it. Doesn't get dodged by the Sand King. Instead, he lands right into it. He's gonna pop the epi and heals up on the creeps with the Bloodstone with it.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Alchemist trying to kill the backline. Shadow Realm going to keep the Dark Widow alive. A good lasso onto the Pug. That means they finally will get that kill. This whole time, DK has had buyback, not using it. Frank now trying to get anyone out on the retreat. A messy fight. Both of these teams just absolutely throwing haymakers at each other.
Feels like Alchemist felt like he should
Dire's
go on the
middle
Bristol
tower
back
is
so
under
the support, the Pugna would show up to save, and then he sets up Bat Rider for a good blink lasso. But at the same time, Leo Style found Sand King on the right side and made Infinity react to that, and that made the fight weird for them. Infinity was not ahead anymore because they were in a really weird spot where they did not have Epi to fight. Alchemist did not have Chemical Rage anymore, so it's really good that they managed to escape.
Yeah. Oh,
What?
cannot say the same for Knight, who will go down to Frank.
How? Oh, how?
Yeah, I wasn't watching that either. He was just like in the corner. Looked like Frank had bullied him into a corner or something.
Was he AFK? I don't know what happened. How's that possible?
Yeah, just gets run down by the Bristleback into that corner. Now, this gives Fusion a good window. They know Batrider's dead. 40 seconds. They can guess he has buyback, but that means that they don't have to worry about a lasso at the moment. Enchantress playing very aggressively down in the bottom side of the match. Going to get spotted out
And he wants
by the
to,
DK. Yeah.
to slow down the push. Still 2 minutes on Alchemist buyback, so they really want to delay the next fight. Also,
Dire's
Batrider,
top
he
tower is
really
under
doesn't want to
attack.
buy back.
Yeah. Only 13 seconds left. Stun gonna land onto the Bristleback again. This is percentage-based damage, and these strength heroes really struggle against it. You see Frank needs to back up. Constable, meanwhile, gonna get pushed out by that Dark Willow. Did manage to pick up the tower by the looks of it. So, gets a little bit of damage with that split push. Going for the Silver Edge. Already picked up the Shadow Blade. And the smoke. There it is. Finished up Silver Edge. Of course, buyback is on cooldown for him, so no need to save up. And they're going to use that to try
They're gonna
and
go
find someone.
looking like they're gonna go for like a 2 times initiation. You go on the Bristol back, and at the same time you go on the back line.
Yeah.
And you still need to feel like you
Are
can't kill the
scanning.
Bristol back.
Oh, smoke going to break on there. Smoke DK goes forward. Doesn't land the sun. Silence onto the Sand King would be a huge target to kill. Meanwhile, Alchemist needs to run away from the fight. Burst Strike to get himself to safety on the Sand King, but Frank not going to let that happen. Underlord has ultied in, but he's just so squishy compared to the DK. Dead for 84 seconds. Sand King going to charge up the epicenter, goes forward onto the quad, but he just does not do the damage. It's a double kill for this DK. No buyback on the Sand King.
Yep. They oh man, this is very bad. They can't afford to lose a fight like this when you're waiting for your Sand King buyback. Now you need to buy back on your Underlord. You're probably still losing something inside your base.
Yeah, they drop fortifications to delay it. Another pit with the firestorm. Start burning the Bristle, but he's just taking such little damage. Jump forward from the DK with the stun. Lasso onto 2. Can they do anything with this though? It doesn't look like it. Alchemist was not ready to respond. Just buys Nullifier. Has done in 2.5 seconds. Bristle's going to dive the fountain. Gets the kill on tonight. Knows that he can escape. Pit Malice is there, but not going to proc. And that's 3 dead over on the side of Infinity.
has fallen.
Alchemist is alive with that nullifier, but he just can't get on top of anyone, really. One lane of racks will fall, the second on the bottom lane looking like it's going to follow. What can Infinity do here? They're going to need a miracle.
Yeah. 20 seconds on the lasso, so they really need to wait for this. And then Batrider buys back and you fight.
Trying to keep them, delay the inevitable here. Stun going to go out onto that Bristleback. Jump forward from the Queen of Pain. Almost gets the kill on the Enchantress. Luckily, she's healing up. Frank, though, he looks like he wants to dive again, but he doesn't get it. And there's the break. Oh,
Oh, he
Frank.
called it?
No, I think it was a fake G. I think it was fake GG. I think he was saying
can't
because
really
he got
do
caught
that.
there. He calls sorry by accident. They're going forward for the DK. Good terrorize, pushes back the Alchemist for now as they're trying to get that last lane of racks. BKB going to be used by the DK, trying to keep himself alive. He's going to try and TP here, but the lasso! It stops it. Now your Bristol's dead for 75, your DK's dead for 100, and you need to get out of the base after accidentally calling GG.
They're fine. They still have buybacks. Let's see the Roche respawn. 1 minute
1
and a
minute
half.
30.
Yeah, they're still able to fight. If that's gonna be the case. And the chaos. Infinity's lineup, they hate chaotic fights.
Yeah.
They want more straightforward
Oh.
fights where they can.
Gets the silence.
It's not
but
happening, guys.
there's a BKB there. You force out BKB.
Yeah, at least. Now he can't really just go on Sand King as he's doing pretty much every fight. That's something.
I
Still,
can't believe we saw a
Very
Bristol
hard.
dive and then get stunned and then call GG. Dota 2, beautiful game.
he plays for the people, you know?
Yeah. Are you not entertained?
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Yeah, the win percentage. Back on the Dire's side, but the Ironbound is being knocked on by an Alchemist. Terrorize going to be used, pushes back the creeps as well. So they will
They're
save
going
them
to all
the
in.
fortification.
He's all in.
Yeah, DK does have buyback, but doesn't really want to use it, especially at 15 seconds. Bristleback alive. They go forward. They get a lasso onto the Bristleback, but Constable is stunned up. Cannot follow up once again. Now he can't even move. Because of
They need
all
to
of the
back up.
goo.
No
Managed
chemical
to
rage.
escape.
Just run away. And do they want to fight Roche? I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, he might.
Alchemist.
Is he?
No way he shows on this. Shows on the wave. They're all smoked up. Will dodge the Bramble
Lucky.
Maze, so
Radiant are scanning.
not gonna get caught out there. Amplified damage rune pinged out on the top side of the map. Big pickup for that Alchemist. That could lead to a Roche fight.
Double damage.
Well, there's invis on that Alchemist thanks to the Silver Edge, but it's a 5-man smoke there from Fusion. Bristleback will be spotted on the top wave. There's the smoke from the Radiant, and this looks like it is going to be the fight. Problem is, Infinity only have 3 heroes here, while Enchantress is pushing out that middle lane, trying to get some racks, while the rest of his team going to try and delay the Roche. Fusion walking in as Sand King. He knows the epicenter. They're ready to go. They move forward. There's the Shivas. Not going to charge it up just yet. Queen of Pain looking in the background. Katara's just going to try and finish it. Pick comes in from the Underlord. Aegis wasn't able to be stoned. Alchemist finds Dark Willow in the back. He gets the kill. But meanwhile, his Underlord has been melted. And Bristle, though, going to go down. Does have buyback. Dark Willow going to buy back forward. Queen of Pain looking for more. Manages to get the kill onto the support. And Alchemist just can't stick on top of anyone.
Oh, he
Trying
escaped.
to do what he can.
Dire's
For
middle
now.
barracks are under attack.
Now Sand King gonna die.
That was
And
so
so-
expensive.
They use everything and they don't manage to get the kill. In fact, they don't use Epicenter during that fight. I've just noticed Infinity still have Epicenter.
You know what's the plan now?
What's the plan now?
You just try to burst Crystal back. Only
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, that buyback is huge.
And he went for the basher. He got sick of it.
Radiant's
Sick of the
top barracks
TVs.
are under attack.
Just
Last
they
lane of
just
racks.
need
Buyback
to
for the
go.
Sand King. Remember, has Epicenter.
Oh, the
Alchemist looking for
grips.
the stun. But no, not going to be
No,
able to
they're
find
so
it.
disconnected.
Enchantress manages to get to safety. Alchemist may not be so lucky, does have the Ogre Clubs will bounce to safety. Now Katara getting kited down by this Enchantress.
It doesn't matter. They won't be able to buy time. They really need to
Radiant's
fight
top barracks are
5v3.
under attack.
Yeah, looks like they're just going to let Megas happen.
Radiant's top barracks has
Yeah, but
fallen.
is Fusion coming back?
Radiant's top
I don't know.
barracks has fallen.
Well, they get the
Radiant's
take.
middle tower
There's the
is
stun.
under attack.
Again, trying to
3
wait until
seconds.
they are at full strength, but they don't have ulti on this Alchemist. Taking low, 50% health, and he'll go down. Has buyback, uses it immediately. Frank inside the fountain this time. Not stunned up. Enchantress dead for 120 seconds. Alchemist already so low. 18 stacks of Quill Spray is on top of him. Cannot survive, and that will be GG this time. Frank not going to get stunned away from the tower. Sandking going to go in with the epicenter, but it's not going to manage to save the day. The ancient will fall, and we've got a series here as we go into game 3.
Yeah, and it really feels like Fusion, they just needed to warm up. Weird, so I'll go with Fusion on game 3. Hey, friends.
Yeah, I mean, I need to go for Infinity simply because Muerta is my favorite hero, so I
Yeah.
need to be biased. But if I wasn't biased, I would probably go with Fusion. I feel like they're just going to be a lot quicker than Infinity can handle. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe not. We saw Alchemist lose last game. It is possible for this hero to lose. Not a lot of people believe that.
Yeah, Kotaro Alchemist is a classic also. So he really knows his Alchemist. But yeah, we'll see. A
gonna-
lot of pressure on Infinity side lanes, on Infinity mid lane. So
30
if
seconds
they
to
manage to
battle.
like snowball the early game, they might be able to shut down Alchemist and the Bristol back.
I find myself strangely
And that would be-
drawn to this
I mean,
configuration of
I very
every
much look at this game and Fusion, it feels like if you somehow lose lanes, then the game is already kind of over. Like this team needs to at least go even in their lane with the Bristleback, with the Alchemist, because you need to be able to
The
actually
battle
pressure the map.
begins.
And it's all going to start with the bounty rune, so they get the stun off onto the Primal, getting that nice little bounty pickup, just forcing the W out of Katara.
If they don't mess up on the bottom lane, they should be fine. Because Batrider is disruptive and he can protect the Bristol bag. Problem is, when Mike goes to stack, Alchemist needs to chill. Okay? That's it.
That's it. Just chill. Alchemist, chill. Okay,
I
chill
mean,
out.
The Bristol bag. When Michael goes
Bristle,
to stack.
sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
Bristleback, chill.
Yeah, just chill. Then you farm later.
Puck taking a lot of damage for that range creep. We'll get it.
Yeah, this matchup is funny.
It's just a guy with a gun against a fairy dragon. So, what lane would you say is the most important for both teams here in this game?
Most important, I would say, for Infinity, the top lane, because they have a sniper on the mid lane, so he's not making the plays. He's following up on Primal Beast's plays. So FCR has to have a good game because he's gonna be the one leading the first rotations.
Yeah.
As for Fusion, though, I mean, every lane is important to them.
Yeah.
Mid lane, I mean, it's a puck against a sniper. You cannot like ask too much from your
Yeah.
mid laner. But at least the Bristleback needs to like get some decent CS. Then he gets early timing on the Aghanims. I think that's the important part.
Okay. Yeah. So it's less that Fusion have an important lane. It just so happens their mid lane is a little less important.
Yeah, you take what you get.
Support's
Unless
just
it's feeding.
yeah. What's going on here? It's just trying to pull the creep wave back for their Bristleback. Elder Titan, of course, there to contest. Will manage to push back the Elder Titan. So gonna successfully pull the creeps back here to the Bristleback and eventually get the wave to push.
Yeah.
Frank gonna be happy with that.
Because by doing that, he prevents Elder Titan from unblocking the camp. Because if Elder Titan goes to unblock the camp, he does this and he denies
Dire's
to
top
deny the
tower
wave.
is under attack.
The Titan kind of did both. He dealt a lot of damage to the creeps, so Huerta is not gonna lose a full wave,
Yeah.
and also he unblocked the camp, so he did a good job.
Well played by the other Titan to deal with that. A lot of supports kind of crumble as soon as like weird creep interactions start happening.
Yeah. It's all about the details.
Up at the top lane, of course, Alchemist just doing what he can to farm up. Not doing great on the last hits department, but he's doing his best. Now charging up a stun just to guarantee the Lotus for Prada. So good Magi in his pajamas, ready to kill anyone he can. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Puck playing pretty aggressive onto the sniper
Yeah,
here,
he
but
might
tanking
be
up an
dead.
entire creep wave. I think
Orb?
a little bit overconfident. Will orb to
Radiant's
safety.
courier has been killed.
But you know what? That's going to put the fear into the sniper. Root going to hit onto the Alchemist, but it's not going to stop the go on to this Primal Beast. 70 health. Eventually, the Onslaught will put an end to it.
Yeah, any
Again.
kills that Dire gets on the top lane is a disaster for Infinity. They should not lose this lane by any means.
Yeah, like Alchemist is just basically just like, I just need one kill. Just give me one kill and I'm good.
Okay, so Michael went to stack. Bristleback was chilling, as we told him too.
We did.
But Titan was contesting the stack. So it's a trade, okay.
EP looks like he may be in a bit of trouble here. Good rotation here from the Batrider. Stick putting up a lot of damage. Of course, TP from the Elder Titan. And now Batrider might be the one to go down. It's a first blood over to the sniper. That is not how you wanted this to go. Good orb away from the Puck. Keeps them alive.
Oh
Alright,
no. Yeah, but
they
by
do.
doing that, look at FCR having a
Yeah.
rough time.
Gonna get pushed back by this Ogre Magi. Dark Willow is eventually
Silence.
on the way back up. Prada just standing behind a tree, very menacingly. We'll see FCR. Good stampede there onto the Ogre Magi, but he's just right-clicking through, eventually going to pick up the kill and dodge his way through the brambles. At least Alchemist didn't get it.
Yeah, he might lose some creeps. Let's see. Knight. They just need to like control the wave so Primal Beast doesn't miss a lot of creeps. Like double wave coming, almost triple.
There he is. He's in the area, has Stampede ready to go if he wants to clear it, but he'll probably manage it so that it stays in front of the tower for a little bit. Meanwhile, Frank on the Bristleback once again had a great game too with some fountain diving shenanigans, but we'll see if he can replicate that in game 3. Doing completely fine so far. Water also having a good time though, as both laners kind of avoiding each other.
Very well played. Bristleback's gonna farm almost double wave, and Michael at the same time is going to stack on the triangle. If they do not get punished, this is very good. And they won't.
Huge stacks already in the triangle for this Bristleback.
He wants to the room.
Sniper trying to contest the bottom bounty rune. It does spawn. That's an AD for that Puck. Gonna take a snipe for their troubles. Already quite low. This has a full bowl though. Now they're gonna start taking the stacks from the Dire. AD rune popped by the Puck. This could be our first big fight of the game. What's it gonna go through with the dead shot? A good stomp. Will hit onto the Batrider, but he's not really engaged. Bramble gonna stop Prada from walking back onto the high ground. Now Frank a little bit aggressive. Dead shot once again. Gonna aim for the camp.
I'm impressed that he kept stacking because Elder Titan knew it was happening.
Yeah.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Now the
attack.
Titan has a spirit up there. Bristleback has come to take what is rightfully his. But a good contest there from Infinity. We saw on game 2, you know, the last time they went to contest that, it did not really go according to plan for them. But this time they play a little bit safer and they do not get punished for it.
Big play.
Yeah.
Knight securing the XP room.
Prada going to TP out. No way to stop the TP. Very even early game so far.
Yeah, not much happening
Run from this place.
because it's Sniper on one side, Puck on the other side.
Yeah.
Should be moving, but he's gonna get there. We saw last game, Leo style with the Queen of Pain rotating early. He might do that again.
They're going to hit onto Frank after the sleep. They don't really have the damage though. Now Elder Titan could be in trouble. Pushed back by the Flame Break. And Frank picks that one up rather easy. Oh, nice little ward deny there from the sniper. And who does this kind of quiet game benefit the most?
I think just because FCR is getting shut
Dire's
down, I
middle
would say
tower is under
Fusion.
attack.
Because Infinity really needs FCR online
Yeah,
to create space for this guy. Muerta.
this guy.
Yeah.
Muerta right here. Looking like
Oh.
that. I don't know what Prada's doing. You're on the wrong side of the river, buddy. Now there is the dead shot does miss. Flame Break bat. Silence will land into the Bramble Maze. There's the sleep as well. Muerta gonna ulti.
One hit.
One more. There it is.
Radiant's bottom
Muerta will
tower
get it.
is
Blood
under
grenade
attack.
also going to be used, but the Dire are all rotating around here. Puck is here. Bristle's here. They are ready to get revenge for their Ogre Magi. Frank going to chase down the Earl Titan up to the top while the Batrider just walking down the Dark Willow. Shadow Realm will be used. Tries to duck, tries to weave, but will die. Meanwhile, Muerta dies to the Alchemist, who came in through the Twin Gate. And now Primal Beast came to try and help. Looks like they could be in trouble. Gets the Pulverizer off onto the Puck. The Sniper has arrived. It's a double kill though for the Alchemist as he gets a kill onto the Elder Titan. Frank taking a lot of damage into the Shrapnel. And there's the onslaught forward. Can they get it? Snipe puts down the Bristleback, but he goes down to Alchemist. And it's a triple kill at 9 minutes for an Alchemist. Has the stun ready to go. 1 right click, 2 right click, 3. And it looks like Primal will fall 2. It is an ultra kill for this Alchemist at level 7.
Yeah, a lot of big creeps,
Dire's
right?
middle tower
Yeah.
is under
Getting
attack.
closer to the Radiance and
Radiant's bottom tower is
5v5
under
team
attack.
fight and 9 minutes in. That's what we like to see.
That's what we
It's
like
all-
to see.
Is Sniper's impact? None.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but an Alchemist getting 4 kills before 10 minutes is a nightmare scenario.
Yeah.
That's like the last thing you want when you're going against an Alchemist.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Infinity are
attack.
going to be in for a rough game.
Yeah,
Radiant's bottom
they were
tower has
late on the
fallen.
connections also.
Yeah.
Puck took a little bit too long to get there. It could be, I mean, it could not be worse to Infinity, right? They lost 4 heroes, but it could be more polished for Fusion,
Yeah.
at least.
Now, we'll see what Fusion are going to do with this space. I imagine Alchemist continue farming towards his Radiance, get as many items as he can. Probably doesn't feel like he's in a particular rush. Frank looks like he farmed up those stacks, does go back
Dire's top tower
to
is
base.
under
So
attack.
Kataro turns up to the fight, gets an ultra kill, gets a Radiance. Do you feel that this is a game where he just doesn't need to go that early, Blink?
Radiant's middle
Uh,
tower is under attack.
It's always nice when you can get the early blink and be active if your team is able to do that with you. But this kind of games, like you're 1-on-1 and you're also fine if you just farm. So I don't know, it's up to what his team wants to do, whether they
Yeah.
need him joining or not.
Yeah, so more of like a team communication kind of
Yeah.
item path. Batrider,
He's
Already
very
is-
strong.
very strong, has done so much already in the early game in being annoying. While Muerta heading towards that Maelstrom. What do you want this Muerta to have by the time she starts joining fights?
Maelstrom plus 1 item at least.
Mm-hmm.
Could be BKB. Could be Dragonlance and other
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
small item.
Yeah, so just the kind of standard build, but Blink going to be coming up for the Batrider, very close to it. This is one of the most powerful parts of this support is the ability to just farm with your E, and there's nothing that like anyone can really do about it because you're so evasive, you're so hard to chase. And you can look at it in the gold difference between the Elder Titan and the Batrider, just already something really hard to handle. And
they're gonna be online soon also with this Blink Dagger, and the Aghanims coming on the Bristleback really soon. So Infinity, they gotta be ready.
Denied.
yeah, I'm just not sure what ready looks like for Infinity right now. You know, they're going Mask of Madness on this sniper, so it looks like they're just gonna play to, you know, eventually we're gonna have to defend high ground, so get everything we can for that moment.
Yeah, for them ready means having the Blink Dagger on Primal Beast and trying to bait the play
Right.
on Fusion side. And yeah, Alchemist went for the Blink Dagger, so he wants to join the fights. I like this approach more than just farming the next items.
Yeah, especially because you're going to have the power timing of the Bristleback Ags, right? So you might as well build towards being able to take advantage of that. Well, Elder Titan going for that drums. Hasn't had the best game, but of course was picked to kind of go with that Muerta later on. Blink is finished on the Alchemist, smoked up, looking for more. Mindful to go forward, doesn't quite get the lasso off. So Willow going to be able to go fly away, but a good jump forward from Puck. Sets up the out perfectly. The stop not going to go through. It's a mega kill for the Alchemist as the Batrider puts Dark Willow down. They're playing so aggressive, and it is absolutely paying off. Fusion firing on all cylinders in this third game.
Yeah, they got surprised on Infinity side. It was not the end of the world losing the two supports in there. Unless Costabile dies here.
Yeah, Muerta does have ulti to try and delay this. Does manage to get it off. There's the fear. Going to try and TP. Ooh. Oh, they're going to kill on the Puck in the mid lane. Was
Yeah,
a
the
blink
Blink Dagger.
pulverize. Okay. A little bit of life coming out of Infinity here.
Yeah, problem on the last fight was the Blink Dagger came mid-fight to the Primal.
Right. Elder Titan gonna go down. There's not really much that can be done there. Good fear though. Alchemist in a lot of trouble. Knight gonna get a kill on him. Looks like he wants more. Oath Magi might be the target. Instead, Sniper has the Batrider in his sights. But again, we already spoke about very hard to chase this hero. But that's a huge kill onto this Alchemist.
Yeah, Knight is rich. Got 600 gold for the kill.
Dark Willow absolutely rolling in it.
They killed each other.
Cinematic.
Yeah.
Not exactly who you wanted to pick up the kill, but any kill on the Alchemist is good for Infinity right now.
Yeah, you don't really get to choose. You just throw everything.
Yeah.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, now Infinity is online. They just need to heal with the Primal Beast and plan the next move. They cannot just sit there and wait to get lassoed.
Yeah, they need to play proactively, right? Do you want to see them smoke up as 5, or would you prefer them to leave the Sniper and the Muerta to farm?
They should, I mean, at least the Sniper should definitely join. He didn't get the Sharpnail facet though. He maxed the Sharpnail and he did not get the damage.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Yeah, he could get like early kills on the Puck with that. I saw the Puck leaving on the mid lane.
All of a sudden they're going to the Ogre.
Oh,
Sleep hits, blink forward into the Pulverize. Not much follow-up, but there's the Bramble into the dead shot. Doesn't even need to hit, as Knight does plenty of damage by himself. Another support going to go down there from Fusion, and they're kind of slipping away. Alchemist is farming up, almost has the Manta style.
Manta?
Yep.
For what?
Yeah, I was a little bit perplexed by that when I saw it, but they're going to go and look for Muerta here. She's showing underneath the tower. Invis is up. There's the lasso. There's the kill. Muerta going to go down in an instant. Elder Titan will follow.
All right.
So just as you think Fusion are slacking, they will find another kill and another tower. And basically finish
big
up the
kills.
Manta on the Alchemist.
Radiant's top tower.
Now they're gonna
has
take
fallen.
over the triangle. They can de-ward. And a lot of pressure on FCR. He needs BKB.
Yeah, doing what he can to farm it up.
Yeah, but by the time he has BKB, Alchemist is gonna have like 1 item and a half, maybe 2, maybe Roshan.
Yeah, it's looking like the timer is definitely already ticking here for Infinity, as Alchemist is nearing that kind of point of you need to try and kill me now. You know, has the Manta finished up on the courier? Just continuing to farm, going BKB next.
Okay, there's a Dark Willow. It's annoying to play against. But still, Manta. We'll see.
We'll see, we'll see. Smoke up here for Infinity. What are they looking for? They're going to run into an Ogre, into an Alchemist. This would be a big kill, but instead Ogre breaks the smoke. Will be the sacrifice. And that's not what they were looking for with this smoke. Now, they'll take any kill they can get, but they really wanted to punish that Alchemist.
Yeah, what can they do with
Are
this?
scanning.
Yeah, they're gonna go top because it's too cheap if they only lose Alchemist on Fusion side.
Well, Batrider hits the lasso onto the Mortar. A good terrorize to stop the Bristleback. They'll get 1 kill onto that Mortar, but it's a double kill for the Puck. She jumps forward, gets them both. Frank now in a little bit of trouble. Sniper showing himself. Has the take aim. And then again, Pulverize there. So 2 for 2 overall. Elder Titan ulti gonna hit. Sniper looking to try and get out. Alchemist is here. Hits the stun. Now right-clicking down Elder Titan. Right-clicks from Puck as well. Ignite will put that Elder Titan in the graveyard. Good grenade to keep the Sniper safe. Alchemist, though, he will not be stopped. He will not be deterred. He will get you one way or another. Killing spree for the Puck. FCR looking like he's going to go down as well. Kataro will get the kill. And it is a double kill. No, sorry. Prada going to get the kill.
Yeah.
Good on you,
Radiant's
Ogre
top
Magi.
tower
Good
is
on
Got
under
you.
his revenge.
5 dead on the side of Infinity, and they were just trying to get Roche.
I mean, it was a nice play by Infinity because it was a fast play. You kill the Ogre, you get the Twin Gate, then you make a play on the other side of the map. But you cannot bait your Muerta like this.
Yeah.
She just dies, and if she dies, the play doesn't make sense anymore.
Sleep on Ogre into the Brambles. This is only the supports, though. They don't do that much damage. Shadow Realm going to go through, followed by the stun. And yeah, they can't kill the Ogre Magi. Just too tanky.
He's not too smart, but has a lot of HP.
Doesn't have much brains, but he's got them gains.
Yeah.
Infinity 13k behind. This Alchemist, of course.
Problem.
Yeah, it's. You go. I don't even know what to say. You go.
You pick the sniper, and when you do that, you put a lot of pressure on your offlane. Because he needs to be having a good game so he can enable both you and your carry. Because this is not a free sniper game. He has the mid matchup, and that's all.
Oh, Muerta's getting caught out down on the bottom side of the map. Batrider guesses wrong with the blink. Okay. Everything's fine.
And you see the difference? They don't rely on getting the kill. But if it was Infinity trying to get a kill on Kotaro, they rely on that. If they fail, they're like losing time. They're like getting weaker with time.
Dire's top tower
Only thing
is
that
under
gets
attack.
better is like, okay, you have high ground defense. If Sniper gets like, I don't know, Mjolnir or something like this, it's gonna be better to defend, but you don't want to be in that situation, that position.
Dire's top tower
Yeah.
has fallen.
I mean, that's just playing on the
Radiant's
racer's edge,
bottom
right? When
tower
you're defending
is
high
under
ground like
attack.
that, it's one mistake and you
Roshan
lose the
has
game.
fallen to the Dire.
And
And
Marco.
they just up on the Alchemist, and it's a 4-man smoke in response by Infinity. Looks like they want to try and find something in the mid lane, using maybe the Elder Titan as some sort of bait, but Fusion gonna smoke up themselves. What can they find here? They find the Puck. Pulverize is there. Terrorize to follow up. After the fear, they will get a nice, quick kill. What else can they get? Ogre Magi's TP'd in. Gonna land the stun onto the Dark Willow. Half health already. A lasso onto the Mortar. They find her in the backline, and she melts to the Alchemist. Now Sniper, nowhere to go. Gonna grenade and try and TP out, and will manage it. Elder Titan TPing out as well. Doesn't get cancelled by the Alchemist. So, despite everything, it will just be 2 for 1 as they do kill the Dark Willow. But,
They were too late.
Yeah.
They were too late on the play. If this play on the puck was 6 minutes ago at least, it would be better. Now it's whatever. Fusion doesn't even care.
Blinking Pulverize onto the Alchemist. He does have Aegis, remember. No ulti up, though. So we'll have to vacate the premises.
But look, they need to have like 4 heroes at the same place. They need to use FCR's ulti just to prevent the tower from taking a lot of damage.
And what do you want to see Fusion do with this Aegis? Like, is this one of those classic farming Aegises, or do they just group up and push?
They're
Radiant's
kind of trying to get objectives.
Another Pulverize on the puck, but this time the Dire in the area. Dream Coil used on the Primal Beast. Sniper also the target. Alchemist will find them, lands the stun. Prada is there as well. Gets the follow-up stun. Alchemist is just charging through, ready to go. BKB used. Glimmercape is there, but they have the vision and they have the kill. Dead for 50 seconds on the Sniper. Dark Willow trying to TP out, but not going to manage that. Now the Titan cold and alone with an Alchemist just smacking him to death. It's a double kill for this Alchemist, and they are running away with the game, ready to take this tier 2.
Oh boy, still 2 minutes and a half on the Aegis.
Radiant's bottom
Just
tower
threaten
is under
high ground
attack.
at this point and see what Infinity does. They still have Lasso, by the way. Look at Michael.
Oh, wow,
Already?
they do.
Michael is...
That's crazy they didn't
Radiant's
use Lasso
bottom
there.
tower has fallen.
In the midline, Frank looking like he's going to dive. FCR. And almost killing him with a
One more?
TP.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Radiant's middle
Just
tower
by Echo
is under
Saber.
attack.
Just, yeah, at that point.
One more
Yeah, I
hit.
mean,
and it was
this Bristleback is terrifying.
and not
Another
only
team.
him.
Yeah, not only him.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Good sleep on this Alchemist. What do Infinity need to do? Is it just a case of go to high ground? You have a Sniper, you have a Mortar, you have Elder Titan, just hold.
I mean, they can try to make some plays. They need to wait the Aegis. You can only make a play when the enemy has Aegis, if he's not going high ground. If the enemy is like showing multiple heroes on different lanes, then you can try to punish someone. That's what they did with the puck on the mid lane, and that's what they tried to do with the puck on the bottom side. But besides that, you just straight farm.
Just try and farm your way to victory. I mean, Fusion are managing to farm their way to victory and fight you to victory. 17,000 gold lead at 25 minutes. They're smoked up, looking for a Barney, and they'll find Primal up in the top lane. They're not going to go that way. Instead, looking around mid. Oh, Alchemist going on someone down in the bottom side of the map. Looks like it's Dark Willow. It does have Shadow Round to escape. Dream Coil gonna cancel it.
Yeah, really
That's
good
good,
work.
but there's Dust.
We have revenge to mount.
Now they're pinging on the top side of the map. They want to try and do something to this Bat Rider, but will escape.
Brave move by Infinity, stopping this Bat Rider.
Yeah, they're like, we clearly can't just stand on the high ground, especially because I feel like if you have
Radiant's
Sniper
bottom
and
tower
Mortar,
is under
that's 2
attack.
heroes that want the same level as farm. So if they're sharing high ground defense farm, it's over.
It really is. So Aegis fired, reclaimed. What now? Take tier 2 middle, wait for Michael to catch someone.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Tier 2
Yeah,
top.
they've been playing it really slow, haven't they? But despite, you know, having this Bloodthorn on the Alchemist. We'll take the tier 2 top. FCR going to get caught out here by the puck. Has Dream Coil
Radiant's top
cancelled.
tower is
Sorry,
falling.
has the TP cancelled by Dream Coil. Come forward and looks like they will eventually go down to the puck here. Slowed
Don't
though.
worry.
Oh, this is the
Radiant are
wrong
scanning.
direction. Now Primal accidentally blinks towards the correct direction. And FCR eventually will die to the puck. Was just trying to cut the wave. Gets punished.
Regeneration.
Alright, so 40
Radiant's
seconds.
top tower is under attack.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
Sniper's not living that long.
This is so dumb.
Look
at
at the
his
attack
attack speed,
speed,
man.
my god.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Oh, the Manta is on cooldown. Oh my god.
Radiant structures are fortified.
The one thing you bought it
Radiant's
for, you
middle
can't
tower
use it. I
is
mean, they're
under
just knocking
attack.
on the high ground, aren't they? Frank looking pretty unkillable. So is Kataro. His ulti will time out, so not feeling as confident. Puck though, doesn't need ulti, just needs to blink
Manta
that guy in a
dodge.
dream.
Oh, he
He'll go
did the
through.
Manta
Ooh.
dodge that.
Sleep
Dang.
landing, and they're delaying. They are delaying. The tower is taking damage, but again, Alk
Radiant's
no
middle
ulti,
tower
so
is under
not
attack.
going to feel confident enough to walk on the high ground.
Yeah, they don't
Prada
really
wants to defend the wall. They go
need
forward. The
support.
lasso doesn't have the range. Now, what is happening? FCR blinks forward. Defensive fuels there.
That's what I mean when I tell they should make more polished moves. Because
Yeah.
he blinked at the wrong position to get the lasso. That could be an opening if they got the kill.
Dire are scanning.
The Radiant grouping up down to the bottom side of the map while Fusion very happy to play on the enemy triangle. 22,000 gold lead and increasing. But the win percentage isn't that bad, and I don't think the odds are terrible
Radiant's
if
middle tower is under
Infinity
attack.
can keep delaying, but a smoke is going to try and make sure that is not the case. Prime are going to be caught out once again. Puck going to be one to pick up that kill while the rest of Radiant are pushed down the bottom side of the map. The Dire will realize they're no longer in their base and start pushing mid.
Radiant's
Yeah,
middle
they
tower
killed
has fallen.
their playmaker, so now it's
Radiant's
just go
middle
time.
has
The
fallen.
other two, they can just hit.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Leap will land Elder Titan ulti as well, so they want to try and do something, but it does not hit. Malirax will survive. Puck
Dire's
slowed a bit. There's the stun onto the Elder Titan. Glimmer Cape is there for the follow-up. Alchemist ulti is on cooldown. This isn't a well-timed fight for them. Use BKB. Muerta has ultied up, trying to get the kill onto Frank, but no. Frank just melts him, shows him the back. And
Radiant's
Muerta is dead
bottom
for
tower is
64
under attack.
seconds.
Sometimes you get baited that this is a good sniper game just because you're playing against Puck.
Radiant's top tower
That
is
happens.
under attack.
Oh, Sniper gonna get the quacks onto Prada. He lives! He survives! Now Alchemist gets the double stun on both supports. It's a double kill. May get punished for it. Will go down to the Sniper. That's a lot of gold onto the Sniper, but a lasso means that he won't get the chance
Radiant's bottom
to
tower
revel in
is
the
under
coins. Will get punished, will get killed, but Frank, quite low health over on the side of Fusion, so can't play too aggressively. So is Batrider.
You
Primal
buyback?
Beast is the only one alive. Buyback is available on the Sniper. Doesn't look like he wants to use it. And
Radiant's
yeah,
bottom
looks like they'll let
barracks
this
are
lane
under
of
attack.
Rex go. Primal Beast has eyes, gonna blink forward immediately. Yules gets the break onto the bristleback, but there's not even a buyback on the Sniper. He's not gonna use it. And they're all dead.
Radiant's bottom
Beautiful Yules by the Batrider there.
Radiant's
You need
bottom
to like
barracks
bait
has
the
fallen.
Bloodstone play,
Radiant's
on the
middle
Bristol.
tower is under attack.
and then your sniper buys back and TPs, but he didn't buy it.
Yeah. Sniper up in 14 seconds. That's when the high ground defense can continue proper. But 2 lanes gone now. Infinity are going to need a miracle here to hold on.
They need, I don't know, man. Even fighting at Roche, they have like Elder Titan, which should be amazing to fight at the Roche pit. But
Radiant are scanning.
not sure if Fusion cares about Titan anymore. Oh,
Crystal's
2
head.
XP runes, man.
Oh no.
This is peak. I am stomping my enemy.
Yeah. I'm stomping you
man.
so hard I haven't had time to go pick up my free runes.
He's just ignoring it.
Just leaving them
Gonna
for
take it.
sports.
Oh, Alchemist 125. All right.
Maybe, actually. Oh, no.
Oh,
Brisbane takes him. There you go. Like, fine, no one else is going to take him? I'll take him. Bristleberg. Well, Roche is up. The Dire are going to go for it now. Infinity may come contest this, but they shouldn't really know it's happening. They do have a ward a little bit to the left, but that won't have spotted them walking in. And even if they did spot them, they know about it now thanks to the Roar of Retribution. They would be too late.
they can only fight high ground now on Infinity. Because that's the only way Sniper feels safe and Murta feels safe. Even though they might not be, because Alchemist is gonna jump on them.
Work for both of us? Yeah, it better.
Dire are scanning.
BKB in the backpack of Alchemist for the Aegis. They're going to come through the Twin Gate. Elder Titan hits the sleep. Now immediately knows that he needs to run away because the whole Dire team is here because this is the one lane with Rax ready to go. Do you think they get the Aegis? Do you think Infinity can kill the Aegis?
Kill the Aegis.
At least we're not stuck in voids.
I think they can try to, I don't know, kill the Batrocker once he jumps in. Maybe try to kill the Buck. But they don't have Silver Edge to kill the Bristleback, right? I don't think they have it.
No, they have two Shadow
And-
Blades, but no Silver Edges.
Yeah, hitting the Alchemist with Aegis is not the best plan.
Yeah.
Unless they can try to poke him. As we saw last game, you start poking, then suddenly Alchemist is too low, and then you commit for the kill.
Well, smoke up here for Fusion. They want to try and end the game, break the back
Radiant's middle
of
tower is
Infinity.
under attack.
Go forward, Blink. There is the lasso. Primal Beast just does not stand a chance. Dying actually quite slowly. Gets the BKB off. And now Alchemist has popped ulti. The Pulverize is there. He's going to manage to get away. Snipe not going to be enough to kill him. Still has that Aegis. And when the ultimate will heal
Radiant's top
back
tower
up.
is under attack.
Primal dead for 50 seconds. Does have that buyback. Blink forward there from Kataro. Tries to get the kill onto the Sniper. Will land at least the stun. And now Elder Titan going to be the sacrifice. BKB going to keep Kataro
Radiant's
moving.
top tower is under attack.
Making sure that the Cursed Crown doesn't stun him up. Fear onto the Bristleback. There is the Snipe as well, but just hitting him on the back. It's a hard kill to get. Primal Beast does buy back to continue the defense.
They're just starving Infinity. They're gonna be running out of resources
Radiant's
soon.
top tower has fallen.
They still got 3 minutes on the Aegis.
Limit our configuration of activity.
Yeah, 35k gold lead here for Fusion. After looking a little bit out of it game one, game three, they have completely flipped the script and come alive. Playing really well. A lasso onto the Sniper, the perfect time, but a good Pulverize to keep him in place. The Dream Coil's there, however. The stun is there. The kill is there. Alchemist is in your base, and he is ready to take your buildings. Probably going to go down to FCR. Sorry, probably going to go to number 5 as he kills FCR. Costa going to kill Frank by the fountain. As Alchemist going a bit too deep here. Buyback from the Elder Titan. 3 dead on the side of Fusion. Elder Titan gets a bit too aggressive with the TP there. It's Dark Willow playing very far up. 2 versus 2. Katara still has the Aegis. Bristleback going to buy back to come and help in this fight. TPing, of course, to the outpost. Buyback from the Ogre Magi as they're going to get the kill on to the Dark Willow, who immediately buys back. Still 2v4 now. Aegis will pop. Alchemist will be at full health when he comes back. Bristleback with the BKB will show his back to the Mortar, putting her down, dead for 84 seconds. Dark Willow, the only one left alive. GG is called, and Fusion will take this best of 3.
Yeah, bro. I mean, they were not able to stop Alchemist. They were not able to stop Bristleback. They had Sniper mid. And when you see teams succeeding with this Sniper mid is when you're trying to enable Sniper. When you see like Queen playing Sniper mid for GG, they try to always